Stepping, raising, what's my side? Dangerous, I'm dangerous.
To overcome others' armies without fighting is the best of skills.
The art of war.
Steppn. Razor.
Dangerous.
Forward.
Stepping razor. Mutabaruka. Art of war. Listen, Jamaica. Mutabaruka and Steppn razor, and this is the art of war. Way on, yeah. Sing it, representing from our family. The blood of African kings run up in our veins. Here in Jamaica, rebellious offspring. Stepping razor. Mutabaruka, art of war. Listen, Jamaica. And remember listening to Mutabaruka and Steppn razor, and this is the art of war. Way on, yeah. Sing it, representing from our family. The blood of African kings run up in our veins. Here in Jamaica, rebellious offspring. Muta got a warrior spirit inside. From that time, we can't tame. And this a warrior spirit inside. It come to break every shackle and chain. On a Shaka Zulu, Didney, and Kuma, Didney, Steppn razor, Didney, and the art of war every Thursday. Hey, look how many years them whip with. That's what the whip I want microchip with. We tell them Babylon style of fit with. War it out until we get with victory. Hey, them fight my brother and sister. When we are dance, some say we move sinister. I know we listening. Mutabaruka, chant the culture, chase the vultures away. On a Shaka Zulu, Litany, and Kuma, Litany, Kunta Kinte, Litany. It's like Malcolm and Martin and Marcus and Fiery. Taurus, you see right there, represent the Mutabaruka. The art of war. Sure. Rasta.
When a youth fails, it's always put down to personal problems. But one cannot ignore the social system and the effect it can have on an individual. It's all about the youth. It's all about the youth. The youth them of today. Their role in this society, the part they're gonna play. It's all about the youths. The youth them of today. The future for tomorrow. They have to lead the way. Too much unemployment, too much violence and the crime. Too much of we youths are in a prison doing time. Not enough in the colleges and universities. Not enough for them to do. Not enough activities. Our youth have so much energy, so much vitality. If it's channeled in the right direction, how great they could be. But they face a lot of problems in this society. And it's supposed to be a land of equal opportunity. It's just the other day, them get to realize racism in society is institutionalized. It took the murder of a black youth to open up their eyes. Equal opportunities.
Yeah, good day. This is the Steppn razor, the art of war, with the next Thursday with you, right? Just until 5:45 when it's news time. So we give thanks to the moment, give thanks to the time, give thanks to the energy, and we start out the program like this.
Well, this one called Down in the Ghetto, none other than the mighty bounty killer Cesar. Every day I got this is gone, shut the heck up, no mercy. Well, down in the ghetto, where the poor now thing. And the politician is the guns them a bring. Hey, and the crack and the coke them a support the killing. Me check it out, the whole of them are the same thing. Down in the ghetto where the poor now have a thing. And the politician is the guns them a bring. Hey, and the crack and the coke.
Number one reggae station in the whole wide world, me not joke.
Well, this one called Down in the Ghetto, none other than the mighty bounty killer Steppn. Every day I got them as his gunshot a echo. None of mercy. Well, down in the ghetto where the poor now have a thing. And the politician is the guns them a bring. Hey, and the crack and the coke them a support the killing. Me check it out, the whole of them are the same thing. Down in the ghetto where the poor now have a thing. And the politician is the guns them a bring. Hey, and the crack and the coke them a support the killing. Me check it out, the whole of them are the same thing. My pocket is weak, my heart is willing. I want a pound of rice but can't find a shilling. Can't buy the chicken back, much less the chicken. Turn left and right and this gunshot a fling. Everywhere me go is wicked song them a sing. No hear me no queens and hear me no kings. All over this world local and foreign. Black and white me not prejudice skin. Hear me Mr. Lou, Mr. Wang and Mr. Chin. To kill another man what good does that bring? I feel it so much it'll go come take me skin. Let's start to hurt me and me eyes them a spin. Down in the ghetto where the poor now have a thing. And the politician is the guns them a bring. Hey, and the crack and the coke them a support the killing. Me check it out, the whole of them are the same. Who give the gun, no give the crack. No man to take the blame. And now who impose the guns and cocaine. And now who inoculate the ghetto youth brains. And mobilize them in on the blood sport game. Say if you want to rich, you have to kill Shane. And wicked enough to kill him, Madam Miss Jane. Make them say you are the wickedest man on the lane. And if you want your respect, feel long like a train. Well, you better make shot fall like a rain. You want to put one foot on them Concorde plane. You better sell 20 kilo of cocaine. Down in the ghetto where the poor now have a thing. And the politician is the guns them a bring. Hey, and the crack and the coke them a support the killing. Me check it out, the whole of them are the same. You know them release the chain and I use them brains. Well, I am a man I believe you're the same. Nothing's way up in my father got shame. Down in the ghetto, yes, a pressure and strain. Like also you to get caught on cocaine. Get giddy, you dig up on the first vein. I tell you how much you
I know this, them say do what true to Caesar, give to Caesar. But what Caesar doing for me and you? Nothing.
I was drawn into myself, observing all this time. From every angle that I see, my people you need intel. Others have turned to crime, so they die from time to time.
Then let's stop dying.
We'd like to ask you leaders, what have you got in mind?
The people them a fool, and them a idiots. Them no say the food prices warm boy hot. Them a fool, and them a idiot. Them no want fit, them a street to make the food price drop. Them a fool, and them a idiot. Some of them a pose up a one like them a big shot. Them a fool, and them a idiot. Tell all the big boys say them better turn back fast.
Fire, 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 fire burning. Another thing I saw in vision, right in front of me.
Bye. So the one who work before the hookah. I know this. So the one true to Caesar, give to Caesar. But what Caesar doing for me and you? Nothing.
You are listening to Mutabaruka. I was drawn into myself, observing all this time. From every angle that I see, my people you need intel. Others have turned to crime, so they die from time to time.
Then let's stop dying.
We'd like to ask you leaders, what have you got in mind?
The people them a fool, and them a idiots. Them no say the food prices warm boy hot. Them a fool, and them a idiot. Them no want fit, them a street to make the food price drop. Them a fool, and them a idiot. Some of them a pose up a one like them a big shot. Them a fool, and them a idiot. Tell all the big boys say them better turn back fast.
Fire, 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 fire burning. Another thing I saw in vision, right in front of these eyes.
My eyes.
see the fire spreading, it getting hotter and hot. The haves will want to be in the shoes of the have not. If the sign is on your door, you will be saved for sure. But if you are in pretense, you are on the wrong side of the fence. Yeah, word from Babande, cut by Master Griffiths with a fusion of cutty ranks.
They must say fool, they must say half idiot. They must say the food prices one boy. They must say fool, they must say half idiot. The people want them on street and make the food price drop. They must say fool, they must say half idiot. Tell all the politicians they meet a thunder reality. Yes, me a fling down reality. Follow me no massive and true reality. Yes, me a fling down reality. The youth them a dead for hungry. When me come, said you know me welcome. When me come, me a mass your control. When me come, say you know me welcome. You know say pretty wrong thing, just all the fun.
Said that another thing I saw in vision.
Silent shine, you know, brother man. Yeah. Meanwhile, one man needs another man poison. Mankind will do what they must to survive, innit? Hear me now. In a gunman world, any night in clock he not work. Marrow splatter the toolbox full. The magazine in a the two-block full. And he's watching as the days go by. And he's counting as his peers all die. Sleeping with the rifle across his chest. And so he never gets a good night's rest. And then he's cranky in the morning times. And more victims have to lose their lives. The community a twist and turn. Sing that there wasn't in a gunman world. In a gunman life, he might have come home from work one night. So every minute matter ignores advice from his sleeping baby mother and child. That he won't win every game he plays. So she know we'll meet his end one day. Some juvenile will have to earn his stripe and have to take another gunman's life. What if a backstabber names his price? And now ironic if him dead from night. The amount of bullet when him put from boy. Chop description, kill and destroy. Now tell me, is it worth it all? If one done rise, then the next must fall. Tell me, is it worth it all? Those sleepless nights and patrol road call. Tell me, is it worth it all? One child smile while our next one ball. Tell me, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is it worth it all? Well, in a gunman world, life is so stressful. Back to school time come. Cause when a gunman work, if he is successful and the job is well done, then there will be a non-solved crime. With no one to fill out our blank line. John Public have to hear and there. Informer get a proof of way. Does he get nervous just like you and I? Watching out if the police pass by. Cause any day you hear a gunman fail, then it's either dead or jail. What will it cost to make a gunman rich? How many lives before a gunman switch? The truth no wonder you them stop ignore. Said the majority a gunman poor. Oh yeah, oh. Now tell me, is it worth it all? One done rise, then the next one fall. Tell me, is it worth it all?
Some people you're right, and them still choose to show you hate. Run them out of your yard. From them I play bad young. Hey, them a bad fighters. Hypocritical to silence. We call them again, they do that. The spreaders of rumors. Oh, them a bad fighters. Hypocritical to silence. We call them modern day Judah. Spreaders of rumors. Hey.
To me, respect means treating all people the same, no matter who they are and how they are.
Respect is something you earn and something you give.
To my mind, respect is about seeing the differences between people and celebrating them.
Treating everyone the way you want to be treated.
So what will you do today to earn or give respect?
Share your thoughts and actions on the Respect Jamaica Facebook and Twitter pages. Respect each other, respect Jamaica.
Steppn Razor, the art of war, was in the middle of Jesse Royal a while ago. So we're going to continue him again, you know. Yeah, serious. Listen.
Now in comes the musical thing from the King's Offspring, Jesse Royal. Some people you're right, and them still choose to show you hate. Run them out of your yard. From them I play bad young. I hate them a bad fighters. Hypocritical suiciders. We call them modern day Judas. The spreaders of rumors. Oh, them a bad fighters. Hypocritical suiciders. We call them modern day Judas. Spreaders of rumors. Hey, so why should I be afraid of you when you bleed just like I do? The more you try to fight, judge a light keeps shining through. So I've got no time for you, cause in my view you wanna step in on my shoe. You wish you never leave a loo and feel so damn confused. How every day you wake you ache because you know you're fake, and every step you take I bring you closer to your grave. But I am like a column when I easily shake. The certain say I'm living on a who can't take. We guided by the monster, defender of the faith. Yes, all them to be great. Oh, them about fighters. Hypocritical suiciders. We call them modern day Judas. The spreaders of rumors. Oh, them about fighters. Hypocritical suiciders. We call them modern day Judas. Spreaders of rumors. But your teeth and tongue gonna let you down. Reward for your words shall be profound. How screw all you want, but I'll do and drown. Me slew you like Goliath with a stone from a crown. Not even the dog that beset on the wall of Babylon shall escape in this time. So word to the wise, choose the right side, and down to be hindered by your foolish pride. I said no weapon formed against I and I shall prosper. So tell me some force strife and more God have disrespect and face disaster. Cause them about fighters, hypocritical to
yes, man called Jesse Royal coming through. Modern day Judas. It's I tell you.
Hypocritical to siders. We call them modern day Judas. Spreaders of rumors. But I'm on denying concoctions you brew. You can't give me slip when me never see you slip. You can't give me stew, not even cash use. And some say me borrow, some say I never abuse. But I can't forget where I talk to the Jews and what his friends did to the tough gun too. All in the name of suppressing the truth. But I absolute me, them can't pollute. Cause them are backbiters, hypocritical two-siders. We call them modern day Judas, spreaders of rumors. Oh, them are backbiters, hypocritical two-siders.
Yes, so we're there with you as usual, and what is confronting us today is the upsurge of diseases, not only in Jamaica but even in the so-called first world. There are diseases that is spreading and spreading fast too. The only thing is that we are continuously hearing about the diseases in the so-called third world, and we're not hearing about the disease that is happening in the first world. You know, China at this moment is going through one of the most devastating outbreak of dengue in the past 25 years. Them say about 25,000 people have been affected with dengue in China. We know we might hear about it and all these things, you know, but that is as far as it goes. You might hear a little headline, you might see a little headline about it, and that is as how it goes. The one that is closer to us, that you don't see it in a newspaper, and you don't hear not more about it more than so. And the problem with it is that when we talk about it on this radio station, it come like it's mischievous. We are getting mischievous because it is not a CNN, BBC headline, and because we don't see it, and I've said never in there, but we don't see it in the Gleaner, and because we have consistently keep hammering it home, I don't know what people think, but really and truly we don't really care what them think, because the government of Jamaica did get this information about this chicken gonorrhea disease we are going here so now, and them never moved towards it until the ass gone through the gate. Now we see them as scrabble for do all sort of things. We see the Prime Minister go down in our constituency. I bet you never go down there in a Rasta, believe you me. Because you know what, it is an obvious showing that them is so reactionary. Them is so reactionary, you know, that the ass gone through the gate and then now them are going to try to draw back the ass to come back through. But listen to what we are saying now. We want to inform the people them, and we want to make the people them know that it is on the people's shoulder to take care of themselves. You need to take care of yourself, because when things like this happen, we're going to, when the Minister of Health start declare now, say, well, really and truly, it's more than 30 at this happening, you know, when the people them don't know that already. The thing done gone bad already. Now them are hustling and just for go spray a place, for go tell people about empty this or empty that. Them should have do this on an ongoing basis. Now we hear them are going to spend $5 billion for clean up the place. Let me tell you something. The problem is not the cleaning up of the physical place. The problem is the people, their mind. Is the mindset of the people that you have to attack in this time here. Because Jamaican people mindset is not an environment and how you're going to protect your environment and how you're going to get rid of garbage and you take plastic bottle and put one side and you take paper trash and put the other side. Jamaican people just go into that. So, instead of them talking about going down into, because is the Prime Minister going to go down there every week? Is the Prime Minister going to go into our constituency every week and take broom and shovel and clean up the place? Because she have a ministry that's supposed to deal with those things. Now, if a outbreak come and you telling the people them to clean up the place, me not say the people them never did clean up the place. I mean not say the people them clean up the place. But what me I say, there is a two-tier thing that is happening. One, the people them mind is really out of place. And the government that you set there supposed to deal with the collection of garbage. They have been totally out of it. Totally out of it. Because one of the opposition, one of the opposition, Miss Babsy Grange get up in a parliament. I have never heard nothing like this in my life. And I try to figure out if she really can count, you know. But I said she can't count. Babsy Grange say, over Spanish Town, near the school, them pick up 70 truckload of garbage. And that was after the people them did have burned some. Where the hell 70 truckload of garbage come from? Even if the people them produce 70 truckload of garbage, you tell me say one truckload was not seen by the people them who supposed to pick up garbage and dump the garbage, that it reached to a point where a minister come up in the House of Parliament in Jamaica and say she declared in the house that it's 70 truckload of garbage. She pick up. So which part the people them there who responsible for collect them garbage there? Them wait till everybody know I catch this thing, you know, and then them say them go clean up Jamaica. $5 billion is not needed. $5 billion is not needed to clean up Jamaica. What them need to do is have a campaign for the minds of the people. Because the ghetto stay in your mind. And you have some people move out of ghetto, but their mind still in the ghetto. Or the ghetto still in their mind. So you take them out of the physical ghetto, but the mindset is like you take people out of slavery, you cut out the chain off of them foot, but the chain still upon them brain. Well, it's the same thing with ghetto. It's the same thing with ghetto. Because you have some people don't recognize how serious and important it is to understand that the filth start in their mind. Click it.
On the Africa Forum, Running African, this Sunday, October 12. What are we going to tell our children about their future? Has the government of Jamaica already signed over hundreds of acres of watershed lands at Roaring River in St. Anne to China? Why are fishermen and shop owners at Fisherman's Beach in Water.Rastafari being pushed off their lands and the beach? Who is behind this latest act to deprive fishermen of their livelihoods and Jamaicans of access to the beach? Plus, how is the Caribbean dealing with chikungunya and the enterovirus D68, which has left 4 dead and over 500 hospitalized in the United States? That's the Africa Forum, Running African, this Sunday, October 12, 6 to 10 a.m. on IRE FM. IRE FM.
Yes, you are gone for so long with your love for vanity now.
Yes, Steppn Razor. A fire broke out at the Sangsters International Airport in Montego Bay, St. James, this afternoon. It affects hundreds of passengers, delaying a whole heap of flight too. The fire reportedly began in the electrical room behind the check-in counters around 1 o'clock, but was quickly contained. This is serious, but them say it is contained, so I guess it's not serious anymore. The terminal building in the departure public check-in area had to be evacuated, which forced a few flights to be delayed. So that is a report coming in that there was a fire. Well, we're going to say was now, because them said contained. There was a fire at the Sangsters International Airport this afternoon at about 1 o'clock. But I guess everything is under control and the flight it appears that the flight is back to normal. So that is a little thing happening there. There's never a dull moment in Jamaica. Yes, we was talking about cleanliness. Cleanliness we are talking about now, and all the people them and the government clash. Because we have to remember, say, the people them who says the government, was also the people them who was looking at the government too. But when we see what take place, how can we not keep hammering it in and that they must stop being so reactive. They must stop react to things after the thing happen and know, say, you have people who can see things when it's going to happen and tell them, and they must listen. No matter which part the voice come from, they must be listening. And when we tell them to the people, I would tell them, can't you say, look here, you must go up on the road, turn down on the pyro glass sometime and drive through the town. Make little sun take on and turn off the air condition. That's a youth who stand up at the road corner can bother on to like how them bother everybody else. That a woman can come to with no foot, or a man with him face a jiggle down with spit and all them something there. And him a walk with him crutch and all them something there. On turn down on the glass and make them people that confront you sometime, or go some places, not places where them sell, not places where them serve, where them call it caviar and wine that is aged. Go some places where boomer serve. You understand? In a plastic cup, when Roma serve in a plastic cup, not in glasses, fine glass, wine glasses. Only need to go to some place where the people them connect, not just during election And when one of our own dead, on the run going at the community and the constituency, and the people them like them are idiot. Can you hear the brother say, the people them are fool, them are half idiot. And it come like say, the people them are going like them are idiot. The people them really are going like them are idiot. Because you can fool so much people, so much time, all the time. And within the years, you can fool some of the people sometime. But you can't fool all of the people all the time. In Jamaica, it come like them fool the people them all the time, and the people them just sup it. The place want to clean up. They must have zero tolerance from people who throw the styrofoam box them out of the minivan them when them a drive, when them name the chicken and the bone them and all them put at it and throw it outside at the bus and it drop on the clean asphalt street and everybody just pass and go like that. That is nothing. Them need to stop the bus and take off the person off of the bus and lock them up. You have people across road and them have. How much time we going to say them thing here? How much time we going to say? You have people across the road and them see the cross. The white line. It's like them blind to white. I don't know if them why I paint it orange. Paint the cross orange or green. Paint it orange and green because maybe them will walk at that time on it. Because them will say, government, now walk on it. You know, just symbolically walk over the government. Maybe them should have painted the cross, them the pedestrian cross in green and orange. That's the people them walk on it. But apparently the people them don't understand that this place is where pedestrians supposed to cross. You're supposed to cross in the lane. And for you step off of the sidewalk, a car is supposed to stop. No, you have man who are drive, even though him see the person come off of the sidewalk, him feels him can beat the person for go over. But the people them on the other hand, them don't cross on the line. What them do? Them cross anywhere them want to cross. And you have to draw sudden brakes. And a man licking at your back and then your ears say, no, the man wrong. Nobody, police, we stand up there and see that go on, you know. As a matter of fact, you know, police, we see this happen. All the credence to it too. The line, them will look like a ladder laid down in white. It's supposed to be pedestrian crossing. You cannot cross the road anywhere you want to cross, especially in a place where you have no traffic. You call it in America jaywalking, and you can be prosecuted for it. In Jamaica, no go so. Because right now, if a man across the road and you tell him, say, Bridget, when you cross, them tell you where you have to do your mother. That is where I tell you, say, hey boy, and start telling you about your mother now. Because you tell him the right thing. You have a man when now him throw something to the car and say, Bridget, what kind of thing that? Him say, motor, you can't go on, man. How are you dealing? Well, motor a long time, I listen to you. Like you say, wait a minute, I look like friend from your ass. I tell you something you shouldn't do. You understand? And that is the indiscipline we have. And we see go right up to the top. That's something happening in Jamaica. And now we hear the Prime Minister gone down a place, go clean up place. That should have cleaned up for a long time. They have ministry we're supposed to deal with that. Prime Minister not supposed to go clean up place. We are trying to symbolism. Symbolism is of no significance in this time. Because you have ministry, we're supposed to deal with the cleaning. You have the Mayor of Kingston. The Mayor of Kingston, KCC, and them supposed to deal with them something. The Prime Minister not supposed to go down in a country to clean it up. It show up the government. If the Prime Minister have to do that, it means that the government is not working. The government is not working. So, here we are going to do. We are going to go to the news and the sports and come forward. Click it. Yeah, my brethren.
Yes, sir.
It's the reggae girls me here say Ghana Dallas. Who Ghana Dallas? Which group of sports people them Ghana Dallas?
Well, the reggae girls are in the United States, yes.
No Dallas them gone.
I could double check that for you, but I know that they're in the United States.
Well, I am.
Yes.
I heard that Dallas.
Dallas.
Then, me not hear the ministry have not advised you because Jamaicans will go to Dallas.
Because they're playing a series of warm-up game before the CONCACAF Championship.
No, listen to what I say. Listen to what I say.
Yes.
I don't hear the ministry, the minister of health giving any advice about going to Dallas because it's there the Ebola there. The man who dead from the Ebola is in a Dallas in there, and them say them have 100 people who them a check where him gonna come in contact with, and them don't know if those 100. Look here,
100 or is that 22?
Which 22? Listen to what I say.
Yes.
Them just say it's 70 odd people, you know, and then them say it's 100. Why? I know Dallas them gone. Kansas. The Trinidad team gone at Dallas. You see it, you know. We feel good, say the Trinidad team gone. But the sportsman them come down quick and say them gone at Kansas, but the Trinidad team gone at Dallas.
The Reggae Girls was to play a warm-up team against
in a Dallas. No man, listen to what the sportsman ever say. Them say the Trinidad team gone at Dallas.
Oh yeah, because they were there begging for help yesterday in terms of food and thing, right?
All right. So we feel good saying that the Jamaican team got a dollar. That's what we are saying. Nicola, you are smiling all the way. Anyway, what we are saying, there should be an advisory about Dallas still, you know. Because we are talking about 20 odd people, it's 100 people them a check. Because them say the people them who come in contact with him, they come in contact with other people. You understand? And them have a Ebola patient in Nebraska, and them have a Ebola patient in Hawaii. You understand? People are talking about artists when both artists are go Africa. You have more artists that go America than go Africa. You understand? Africa and Europe, and them just hear you just hear about this woman who never go Africa and get the in Spain, right? And now you hear some more people get affected.
And they euthanize our dog. It was yesterday. right.
You see that? You did see that?
Yes.
You see that?
They killed the dog. Yes.
Them killed the dog.
As our pet. Yes.
So you don't know how much people did hug up the dog there. You don't know.
You make me start to fret now. You know.
I mean, then them not did that make we fret, but the chicken get their thing. Them not make we fret. It's not a fretration, you know.
What is it?
It's to be prepared. Because the government of Jamaica did not prepare the people them for what is happening now. That is why so much of it is happening. Because I like me, you know, me not catch it yet, you know.
You don't catch it yet?
No, but me not glad to me catch it. Me not prefer to me catch it already. You understand? We have too much things to do.
No, Muta, you wouldn't want to catch it.
No, me no, listen to me.
Yeah, because
me's reality is right to me. I don't want to catch it.
Given what I've seen and heard about people.
No, people around me catch it, you know.
Yes, and you see the suffering.
No, I don't want to catch it, you know.
Okay.
To believe you me, I don't want to catch it. But in the reality we are going now, there is a probability and a possibility that I might catch it. And I am saying it, if I was to catch it, I would prefer catch it already. Because I have too much things down the line to go deal with, to go cancel up things at all. You know, Andrew Williams advertised me for going Sunday outside broadcast.
Yes.
Yeah. So you cannot imagine now, me go get it all.
And you have some other engagements.
I'm worried. Right? Yeah, I'm worried. And no, that me start fretting no because me good all go to Canada. Me fret no because me hear say the other disease are reaching at Canada, you know, and nobody not talk about it. But me glad say you don't get it yet still.
No. I'm
glad say me don't get it neither. But my brethren Brian, where they are, him say he can't get it.
Well, I tell you what. None of us can make that claim. You know why?
No, Brian make the claim. I mean, you know I like a daughter to make that claim there.
So they can't catch it?
Me tell her, I say any night, any Sunday night, me not see her down West Street.
Then
me will come her yard. And me go mouth her. Because you say everyone of your family have it.
But you see the kind of pain that people is in.
Oh gosh, man, it's terrible, man. It's horrible. It's horrible. Anyway, we give thanks and not catch it, brethren.
We give thanks.
Yes. Yeah. And I don't want to catch it.
No, I will hope that will be in the few.
Yes.
That come up.
Yeah, the 40%.
That's what it is?
The government says 60%. By the time it dwindle down, 60% of the people will catch it.
So what's the escape percentage?
Well, 40% him say now I will catch it.
Oh.
I don't know them come to them things there because I come like to me about 90% of people.
Are there anything that we can do to protect ourselves? Those of us
yes. clean up your surroundings, spray up yourself with mosquito repellent, wear long clothes, and just, you pray?
Yes, man, I pray.
Well, prayer.
So
that's the last thing. That's the last thing you
yes.
do. Prayer.
Pray a little harder.
Yeah, because you pray without wear the long sleeve and spray up yourself down work. Faith without works is chicken video.
All right. Catch you later.
All right, Reggie. Give thanks. It's a serious thing. It's a serious thing, you know. There is an outbreak of a disease in the United States. We want to confront, because we talked about it last week. We hear Cabo talk about it, and we're going to talk about it again, because people seem to be sidetracking this what them call it, enterovirus. The enterovirus, what we call, them call it D68. Very, very relevant to the situation. I want to hear the minister talk about it. Click it. Yeah, the time is 1 minute past 3. Me say the sport department run come down. I come tell me say no, actually that got a Dallas. We got a Kansas. No, that's serious thing. I tell you. Anyway, we will play this. The ghetto stays in the mind. Song written by Baba and done by Marcia Griffiths. Listen.
Same old jungle that just flows by the same old way. Stinking jungle, jungles come to beach each day. Same old brother on the corner, smoking on the same old flip. Begging sister, lend a hand before I fall off this cliff. So, and the good stays in the mind, right where it's been all the time. And the good stays in the mind, right where it's been all the time. Same old sister, read it just the same old way. For the quitter, he can't hold a job for a day. And the children running naked, innocent of what goes on.
Yeah, the ghetto stays in the mind. You know, we attack this thing from different angles, and we say we really a search. You see, we talk about the whole thing about Ebola and them thing there, and we hear the government say them prepared, and we hear the Prime Minister just come out and say, well, them have certain things in place and all these things. So they have been learning. We are hoping they are learning from the chicken gonorrhea thing. So them learning from that. No, we don't. You see, we hear them attack, you know, but you see, true, we know politicians here. It's very difficult to trust politicians in this Jamaica, you know. Believe you me, you know. All right. So, last week, and we're going to refer to last week. Last week, we interviewed a brethren on this program here. And him coming here with some water. Well, you'll remember this, you know, for those of you who have been listening to the Steppn Razor. Him coming here with some water. And the water, him say, can cure many, many, many ailments. We don't want to pronounce this word wrong, you know, but the sister over there so suppose you can pronounce it better than me.
Look here.
Colloidal water, Tell me if I saw it pronounced.
I don't know. Some say colloidal.
Colloidal, all
yes,
right. Colloidal water, silver. It's a miracle water, the brethren. Him name Devon Hall. He was in the studio last week. And we was having an extensive talk about this water. Now, I want the people them listen to this for a little moment. And then we're going to where we have a reader, so no, because it's a very important little clip. I want you to listen to this. Listen to this.
Okay, the video clip I'm about to share was posted as an alert to all heads of state in every nation of the world, specifically those stricken with Ebola. That being said, let's take a look at this video.
My name is Rima Ilebo, MD. I am the medical director of the Natural Solutions Foundation, a humanitarian charity chartered in the United States and active all over the world. Ebola virus is surging through West Africa. The fact is that we are all one plane ride away from a cataclysm. And as of now, it is said that there is no treatment against Ebola, and that is not true. In fact, there is a well-known, well-characterized nutrient that is nano silver. It is non-toxic. It does not require refrigeration. It is inexpensive, self-sterilizing, and can be given to every member of the community, from the tiniest baby or pregnant mother to the oldest, most fragile granny. Nanosilver leaves the beneficial bacteria and the healthy cells of the patient unaffected, but it does kill every pathogen against which it has been tested worldwide without exception. There is no other effective solution. Now, why hasn't nanosilver been brought forward already as a treatment against Ebola? There are many reasons.
Okay. Now, what she says in this video has been verified by many, myself included. No, I never contracted Ebola, but I have seen nano-colloidal silver cure many problems throughout the years. I've been healed, loved ones have been healed, and even pets have been healed by this God-given natural solution. Now, even though there is an absolute cure for Ebola and all other communicable diseases for that matter, the profit-driven AMA will fight this tooth and nail to prevent it from being used. Reason being is they would lose billions of dollars a year administering their unsafe methods that actually cure no one, but do in fact create customers for life who depend on the drugs that keep their sicknesses managed instead of cured. If and when Ebola comes to your neck of the woods, there is a cure. The other reason they refuse this known cure is so that they can have an easy method of bringing forth martial law when it comes time to enforce the mark of the beast in areas they're having trouble with, for example. Ebola or any other communicable disease can be used by the powers that be to shut down neighborhoods, and even entire cities, states, or nations can be placed under martial law, like they're doing right now in West Africa. Students of prophecy know what time it is. That being the case, we can't help but wonder, why is it Obama has felt it necessary to bring Ebola into the United States of America? Perhaps it's because the United States Center for Disease Control are actually the ones that invented and then patented the Ebola virus. When you get time, you may also want to check out this article that lists numerous reasons as to why Obama has allowed Ebola-stricken patients into the USA. One such reason is they are harvesting their virus strains so as to patent each strain that comes to life. With the influx of illegal aliens coming into the USA right now from countries with confirmed Ebola outbreaks, they may have all sorts of patents to file soon. It will also be...
Yes. I wonder if you hear where I'm going this. This is a serious thing, you know. The man talking about nano silver. I know that a lot of you have never heard about this before, but last week we mentioned something about it. So we want our dearly beloved Rene here to read. something here. Renee, over to you.
Yes, sir. Of course, my first say big ups to the entire Irish family locked in right now. All right. Government sees colloidal silver being used to treat Ebola patients, says advocate. Now, efforts to bring natural Ebola treatments to suffering West Africans have been seized by the World Health Organization. Note who we are talking about. WHO, which recently blocked multiple shipments of nanosilver solution measuring at 10 parts per million from entering the region, leaving thousands to suffer needlessly. WHO officials also reportedly called off a trial at an Ebola isolation ward where local health authorities were set to begin administering the silver, which the U.S. government previously demonstrated is highly effective against Ebola. WHO ordered the trial not to proceed despite the fact that it had earlier voiced support for experimental treatments. Both WHO and the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, have given their blessing to experimental therapies for Ebola, citing a lack of proof, as a matter of fact, a lack of proven treatment options. But when it comes to using therapeutic silver, all bets are off.
All right, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Remember which part you stop.
Yeah, man.
This is very important. There is something out there that named nanosilver, which connect to the same thing that the brethren was talking about last week. The silver water, when says a miracle water. It is said that people try to get this water or this nanosilver into Liberia, and it was blocked by the American government and the World Health Organization. Last week, when the brethren was talking about it, it you go up on the computer? Yeah. All right. Last week when the brethren was talking about the water, we go up on the computer and see the FDA, the FDA, the Federal Drug Administration of America, it's saying that they're not recommending that water. Now we know that a whole heap of things the FDA don't recommend, and the whole heap of things that the FDA recommend. I will realize what the FDA recommend. We should say it's poison. When we realize them not recommending it, it's because it don't suit the pharmaceutical company them in relationship to how them going to make money and fight. No, the brethren who dead yesterday from Ebola in Dallas, him wanted blood and nobody gave him the blood. A guy just catch Ebola in a Liberia, a photographer, and come up in America, and as him come, so him get blood. Them say, even the CNN people them, when we hear them talk about this, even the CNN people, them say, them don't understand this. Why is it that them never give the man the blood and the man dead? Yet still, this white man come up there and right away them give him blood and him don't dead. Him don't dead yet. I mean, we don't know if he's not dead still, but we realize, then the white people dead from this thing. Two white people catch it long a Liberia, when them come up, them eat. The question is, did they get this nano-silver? And them talk about experimental drugs. So, go and read.
Yeah, man, as I've said before, I will continue to say disease is a business. Now, authorities blocked small shipment of nanosilver 3 times in a real life. According to the Natural Solutions Foundation, NSF, efforts to ship nanosilver into Sierra Leone, have thus far failed. The organization have been trying to deliver a shipment of 200 bottles of nanosilver 10 ppm. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, that is 10 parts per million. Yes. Now, and 100 tubes of nanosilver gel to no avail. At this point, the shipment has been returned to the U.S. for the 3rd time. That parcel shipped Air Express at a cost of $3,400 to Sierra Leone on August 20 never made it out of Paris, reads an NSF action alert. Air France has yet to find a reason for that, but it made its way back to the U.S. again, apparently for the 3rd time, without being delivered to Africa.
All right, stick. You hear them say go France. Now, we have been hearing about the probability and the possibilities of Ebola breakout in France. People is saying Africa. When we tell them say Africa is a continent, and France is nearer to Liberia than Malawi. France is nearer to Liberia than Ethiopia. France is nearer to Liberia than South Africa. But yet still them want the people them to have this scorn about Africa now by saying don't go to Africa now, because this and that. When the country that them not telling the people them say must be aware of is those countries, for instance Dallas. We just mentioned Dallas a while ago, No, you hear anybody tell people say You have to be careful how you go dollars, you know, because the American, them sell you all again to tell you, say, one man dead, them have about 100 people at check, but them don't tell you, say, if one man, the possibility of one man giving 100 people it, therefore, the possibility of 100 people giving 1,000 people it, and the relationship to 1 to 100 is 100 to 1,000. So, we don't understand the alabalu, because we remember, say, it's the same thing that they do with HIV, you know. It's the same alabalu that go on about AIDS. This is the same euphoria we are going on now about this thing. But according to this article, there is something, and I am appealing. We have scientists on here, so we have the Minister of Health, and anybody who know the Minister of Health. We now fight them, you know. We are say, Minister and the people them who responsible, can you please gather up your scientists in, because we know that so Jamaican scientists them are some powerhouse, you know. Sometimes it's because we don't have the resources to deal with certain things. But seem like we go into the ganja and we find these things to cure certain things. We are asked the government of Jamaica through the Minister of Health to please check out this idea of nano silver. We want to check it out, whether it is true or not, but it can't harm we if we decide, say, we are capable of getting this thing, and you have something out there that other people is now declaring that this thing can help the Ebola. The nano silver, it's not going to take off nothing off away. If we gather up some university professors who is scientists and you take professors and try to find out what is this nano silver that now the world, except America, because them have some axe to grind, except America is saying that them don't want it reach down Africa. There must be a reason why them don't want it reach down Africa. And that we have to find out. Continue to read.
I have a question for you though. You convince our government, our ministry, no know about the nano silver and now inform me?
I don't know if them, because I don't know if them know anything.
Alright.
It's like them, I don't know if, maybe them know, but them so stupid. You see, maybe them know, you know, but them don't connect it because American and yeah, you see when we are tell them for investigate it, we not tell them to go find people in America now to give them information about it, you know. Because you have people who work with government in America, like the FDA, Federal Drug Administrator, who them will go call them up, you know, and them say, oh no, that nano silver thing is a joke, businessman, it's nothing. And then them come back come to you and say, oh, the American FDA says that it is not legitimate. Instead of them themselves go make they go in at the university, go check out this nano thing. Don't take it from those people. We don't trust those people, and we're saying that there must be some people here that can listen to what we are saying. If the watchman see the danger and don't want the people, the blood of the people will be on his shoulder. Last week a man was in the studio, very simple man. Him say, this water, where you put electric in it and it collide, this water can do certain things. Now we hear not only of the water, but nano silver. Jamaican people don't know what name nano silver. Jamaican people are not familiar with this water that the man is selling. But yet still now we are getting information, not from the observer, not from the gleaner, but independent information that says there is something in this nano silver that can help to alleviate the problem of Ebola, and we have to take it serious. Don't follow what America say. All right, read on, Mama.
So, before I read, and I'm just going to say this, that is why many persons give thanks for Ari and the personalities on this station, because to be truthful with the coming about tongue and me keep it real. I have a strong feeling that there are a few persons who know about colloidal silver, who know about nano silver, and it doesn't benefit them to share the information, so they keep it to themselves.
Keep it to themselves.
All right, let us proceed right there, because we're going to preach today. People are dying and bureaucrats are still playing politics with silver. Now, formally classified documents obtained from the U.S. Department of Defense, DOD, reveal that antimicrobial silver solutions like the NSF is trying to deliver to Africa have proven benefits in fighting Ebola and other forms of hemorrhagic fever. Research conducted by the DOD and several other federal agencies back in 2008 confirmed this, though health regulators largely ignored it. Now, our presentation
in America, yes, ignore it.
Yes. Our presentation entitled Silver Nanoparticles Neutralize Hemorrhagic Fever Viruses, which revealed exactly what its name suggests, was buried and kept secret for years. See there? In essence, investigators determined that simple silver solutions neutralize viruses like arenavirus and filovirus, both of which are related to Ebola. Interestingly, the research was conducted with the backing of the DoD's Defense Threat Reduction Agency, DTRA, and the U.S. Strategic Command Center for Combating Weapons of Mass Destruction. The presentation was given by researchers from the Applied Biotechnology, almost bite my tongue, branch, 711th Human Performance Wing of the Air Force Research Laboratory. Now, but not a single mainstream media outlet reported on the presentation, and to this day, its findings have been largely ignored by establishment health authorities.
I want to thank my listeners, because you see, last week, when we have the brethren on the program, you see, when I go home and looking at me email them, me say, me have to delete email, but me read every one of them, and me see this one, and me say, no, but me have to go check this out, because me just talk to the man about this water thing. And now me hear about nano silver. All right, so I'm going to do more investigation on it, and it just will come up with the article done, right?
No.
The article not done. Go and read.
Sadly, this political situation, nano silver is an obvious threat to pharmaceutical interests, as I have been indirectly saying.
All right, read it again.
Yes,
this
again.
Nano silver.
This
read it again.
nano silver is an obvious threat to pharmaceutical interests.
Yes.
And thus is being marginalized, is resulting in thousands of needless deaths in West Africa with no end in sight.
Wow. 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 All right. So the Prime Minister made a declaration this morning or yesterday. The Minister of they say them prepare for Ebola. Now, may I ask them, I know them view certain things, and don't watch the messenger at this moment. No care where you think about Mutabaruka and where you want to think about where IRFM do. Don't watch where the messenger I don't know. Listen to where the message is now. Hear the message when me I give now to the government. Anybody who will listen to me at this moment in time. I am asking the relevant authorities whether it is true or not, but it cannot be that maybe the possibility is that this something can be beneficial and we don't check it out. We don't want to wait till somebody come and say, but say this thing I can't work here now. The only way we're not going to get it, is if hot education, if decide, say, well, right now, lay off 1 million people and all this, like what the IMF do. We are asking the minister and the government to seek out this thing named nano silver and do their tests on it. You have competent scientists in Jamaica who can do it. Do your test on it and find out the legitimacy of what we're saying right now and what we're reading. Because thousands of people, doctors, physicians, is swearing to this thing. And there must be a reason why America and the pharmaceutical company is preventing this thing from reaching into West Africa. There must be a reason. We have to find out what the hell is the reason why this little thing, this nano silver, is not wanted in Africa by the big guys them. You hear the man them say, it reach France. How long it take for it go back? It 3 times now.
Yeah, man, 3 times.
3 times they send it and it come back all the way.
Still there.
Eh?
I reside in the US.
Yes. And nobody knows to do
can't support Africa up to now.
Continue.
All right, the final paragraph. Contact your representatives and demand that nano silver be used in Africa. As a matter of fact, we'll just say worldwide because this is not just applicable to Africa.
Contact your what?
Contact your representatives and demand that nano silver be used.
I am saying to the Jamaican public, we should ball out about this now. We should, we don't want the Gleaner, the Observer, RGR, all the organization them to feel like say true is IRFM it come on, them don't want to investigate it. All of these news people who is of the interest of the people them, we are calling upon all the media houses to do their research and investigate. I want to say investigate. Now we're not talking about use the American way of investigation. Because the American way of investigation is totally flawed. The American way of investigation is to keep America in the limelight and in the power and authority. Use your independent investigative ability to find out if this thing, that the message that we are giving now, is it possible that this nano silver can be the way out for this disease that is plaguing West Africa now, and the possibility of it reaching here, we want to find out. All right, Mama.
All right. NSF is calling on 10 million people to write their representatives and demand that clinical trials be conducted on nanosilver. The group says doctors and nurses need nanosilver to protect themselves, and patients need it to overcome the disease. As a matter of fact, recommended dosages for each application are available.
Yes, it's available.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't get it. And the one man coming here with the water, the collision water. We don't say it's collision water. It's collision, but collide two thing in the water. Osmosis. The water is osmosis. You run an ultraviolet light through it, and it purify the water and kill all the bacteria them. And then they use this electrical thing to shock the water, and it come out into the silver or the matter. Or this nano silver need to be more investigated. We give thanks, you know.
Yes, sir.
We give thanks.
Yes, sir.
Because I know say you can read better than me, and I know say I wouldn't don't read it yet.
We do a lot of things well. We work well together.
All right, Baba. All right. So this is the Steppn razor, the art of war.
Okay, the video clip I'm about to share was posted as an alert to all heads of state in every nation of the world, specifically those stricken with Ebola. That being said, let's take a look at this video.
My name is Rima Ilebo, MD. I am the medical director of the Natural Solutions Foundation, a humanitarian charity chartered in the United States and active all over the world. Ebola virus is surging through West Africa. The fact is that we are all one plane ride away from a cataclysm. And as of now, it is said that there is no treatment against Ebola, and that is not true. In fact, there is a well-known, well-characterized nutrient that is nano silver. It is non-toxic. It does not require refrigeration. It is inexpensive, self-sterilizing, and can be given to every member of the community, from the tiniest baby or pregnant mother to the oldest, most fragile granny. Nanosilver leaves the beneficial bacteria and the healthy cells of the patient unaffected, but it does kill every pathogen against which it has been tested worldwide without exception. There is no other effective solution. Now, why hasn't nanosilver been brought forward already as a treatment against Ebola? There are many reasons.
Okay.
REFM, thought-provoking, always smoking, lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to Mutabaruka.
Same old jungle, the dust flows by the same old way. Stinking jungle, jungle
Yes, African people, we have to get up out of the slum and the ghetto in our mind where them put way. And we start to feel complacent tonight now. Can you believe that? A man dig a pit and throw all sort of craziness in it and put you in there. And then start to make you actually feel say that is the place you're supposed to be. And you start to love the filth. You start to love the filth. And you start to even invite people in the filth. And when a man come and throw a rope for dry out, you say to them, where them at put throw a rope in that for dry me out for? Me alright down here, so. That is where we're there. The government come. And now them tell you, say them are clean up place. We not say them love to clean up the place, you know. But we are say that the biggest rubbish is not in the streets of Kingston, but it's in the mind of the people. And if you clean up the street physically, and the mind of the people them, you don't attend to the mind of the people them, you're going to still have the street them in filth. So them come with all these kind of craziness and doctrine about IMF this and IMF that. Oh, we know hear nothing about the IMF and this disease we are going around here so now. What the money I do? Because we know so the $5 million with the matter, $5 billion with the matter. Is that $5 billion coming out of the IMF money? Why is it that the government is just preoccupied with this passing of the IMF test and don't realize that meanwhile them over this what talk about past IMF test, the people them are ball and are suffer. PNP government, who not say the people are suffer. GLP government, who supposed to oppose this and oppose that, who not say only not do nothing to alleviate the problem. Who not doing nothing because you see them you like them because you want to do now. Only never did a ball for the place clean, you know. Only never did a ball say the minister nah deal with the thing. And 2 years ago, they never did a ball say the minister never do it properly, you know. But you see, from uno recognize say the thing not do good, and then have something now for chew upon now, and chew upon the minister said, why the minister for resign, you know, because he never treated good. Then only never did it all the while, and says him never treated good. It's when the thing gone bad and you realize him never treated good. Uno a hypocrite. Only is hypocrite. Because the thing never did a good for 2 years when them know said good a reach us all. We played the interview last week with Cabo, I interviewed the doctor. And 2 years ago that interview they do. So you tell me say the opposition never did know say the government never did that do the thing good. So how come all of a sudden now when the ass gone through the gate, you hear them a jump up down and say, yes, Mr. Ferguson should resign. Him should have to resign from them time there. That means una hypocrite too. Una big hypocrite too. We find no wanting, and you should be arrested. And you say, if any of me ever catch all Ebola, me go down to Parliament, go sit down and hug up the whole of them, you know. You think I shake all the whole of them. Like how me know I'll push a little hug up. Me have all the Ebola, me just go hug up push, you know. Me have all what's name? Mr. Phillips. Me ask Mr. Phillips, you know, me just say, afternoon, sir, hold him up and hug him up, you know. Oh, that's your thing. Click it. Yeah, this is the Steppn razor. The art of war. All right. So we get some information from Africa here that on the 14th of August, the government of Nigeria brought in some nano silver into Nigeria. I want the people them hear what I say. But you know that we take sleep and mark that as well, you know, which is not that. Remember when it did come up, you know, the countries them that themselves was afflicted with it was Guinea, Sierra Leone, Nigeria, Senegal, and Liberia. Okay. We don't hear nothing about Senegal again, and we don't hear nothing about Nigeria again. Now we are getting a report. Since we mentioned this now, we're going to get some report yes or no, because we are following up this thing here now and seriously following up that. On the 14th of August, which is August, October. All right. On the 14th of August, some of the same thing, nano silver, was imported into Nigeria. There is something about the nano silver. Because right now, we don't hear Nigeria name a call again about this Ebola thing. We don't hear it a call again about Ebola thing. On the 14th of August, we are telling the exact date when it reached there. When it go over there. On the 14th of August, the nano silver that we just referred to went into Nigeria. Is it possible that because of this nano silver, we don't hear not more about Ebola in Nigeria? Because Nigeria have the biggest African population in Africa, you know. Them say 1 out of every 4 African is a Nigerian. And where will you go to Nigeria again? But they are Nigerian now. Where will we go to Nigeria? July? I don't remember when we go Wole Soyinke anniversary with their Nigeria, you know. And 30 years ago, me go to Nigeria and me a steel poles go to Nigeria, and every one of the steel poles man them go back to England with malaria. Every one of them go back with malaria. The other day me go to Nigeria and not one mosquito bite me. That me say, but wait. I mean, apart from the confusion in Nigeria, but me say, what them do? And I'm gonna try explain to me is what them do to suppress the mosquito. See, we're in Gambia too, you know. We're a mosquito in Gambia, you know, but the malaria outbreak is not as much in a Gambia and Nigeria. Again, there's something that the Nigerian them and the Senegalese do that has created and that has lessened the malaria mosquito population. Just like how the Ugandan them did go against the Roman Catholic, because it's the Roman Catholic Church is the influence of the Roman Catholic Church why AIDS reached over Africa to that extent, because they was telling the people them was Roman Catholic that they mustn't use condom. Them tell the people them don't use condom. Condom is a sin. And people prefer to accept the fear of God rather than the fear of HIV. Where doctor tell you, say, watch you know, condom. You say, look your man, God no want me use no condom. So, if you catch HIV, I just so. And then catch HIV. But, there is something that the Ugandan government did to lessen the HIV that was devastating Uganda. Now, we hear of this nano silver thing, you know. This nano silver thing need investigation, you know, brethren and sisters. It needs some investigation. The nano silver, the Nigerian them put some nano silver inside of them country. You understand? And we are reading, say, no, America claim, say, them not agree with it. Them not really sanction. What that? Them say them not sanction this nano silver thing, but the Nigerian them import the nano silver. So it's a big thing. It's a really big thing. And we not come off fight. Listen to this.
Let's get mad about Ebola. Ebola is killing more people.
All right, make we come again. Make we come again. Why this program is so really can't real boy. We can tell you. All right, go ahead now.
You are listening to Mutabaruka.
Let's get mad about Ebola. Ebola is killing more people right now than ever before, but it's not a new problem. So why don't we have a vaccine? Let's ask this guy.
Internationally recognized virologist Dr. Thomas Geisbert.
So there are actually now 4 or 5 vaccines that can completely protect laboratory animals against Ebola.
So why hasn't it been made for humans yet?
There's not a large global market for a vaccine for Ebola. Or a treatment. There's a small global market.
Or, translated, not dying from massive organ failure is only for first world countries.
You hear that? You hear that? Okay, serious thing. So meanwhile, the people them die, them sit down and a debate.
Them just every lie. It's very hard, and every call, and every trend. It's very hard, in every yard, and every beat, and every pen. Some folks I realize the struggle and the pressure we have faced. Some working hard, but still can't find food for the plate. But no amazing grace would I never heal them heart. Good is never in them thoughts, no. The leaders only full of big talk. I guess them now on the walkway and I have been on the facing. Still can't solve the problem we facing. And it's a day-to-day thing. I think the price again. Babylon the facing. Still can't solve the problem we facing. And it's a day-to-day thing. I think the price again. I daddy in my work from 9 to 5 and find the double in my struggle. While mommy have to wash them clothes for her a little suckle. I guess it was designed to keep the youth them not the rubble. It's very clear them no one to see the youth them from the nothing have. No one that talk about taxi man. Me said no road but they have to drive taxi man. And every day them still a give we more taxis on. There is no room for elevation. Babylon evading. Still can't solve the problem we facing. And it's a day-to-day thing. I can the price again.
Yeah, you know, so there's a doctor in Nigeria named Dr. Awele. Where must say that the nano silver has been shown to fight against a lot of parasites and bacteria. So him is saying that nothing is really wrong to try the nano silver because it has been proven to fight bacteria and parasites. So why not try it with Ebola? This is a Nigerian in Nigeria, doctor in Nigeria saying this thing. So, serious thing.
The rice and the flour still a race. I just gone up high. I guess you can't find fire figure blaze. No, can't soon can't drive. I must sit down, kick out them one with a ride, boy. Them lock off my lights. But you home sweet home and back to Georgia make me night right. I have been on debating. Still can't solve the problem we facing. And it's a day-to-day thing. I can the price again. I have been on debating. Still can't solve the problems we facing. And it's a day-to-day thing. I can the price again. It's very hard, it's very hard, and every corner and every trench well. It's very hard, in every city and every town well. It's very hard, and every corner and every trench well. It's very hard, in every city and every town well. And then now, it's very hard, in every continent and everywhere you go. I tell you where I guess the system is gonna go slow. Some trust I realize the struggle and the pressure we have faced. Some working hard, but still can't find food. I don't know
Jamaica, come and come down, something really wrong. Negativity I push down, you're really strong. It's like black woman who love themselves no more. She says she don't mind being called no. No black woman, one of you ain't black woman. And you want the mother of the earth, black woman, yes. I send them, sell you out, black woman. Yes, black woman, you're worth more. The only one you wind and catch up and broke my buckle. Back it up and come round up like rose. Now tell them you have more body parts and not
keep up, man, a blaze and a laugh. Them a look for my demise with them lies, them a work them with scrap. When elected and protected by the chief of staff. So make them get twisted, them face with face, my class.
I see the enemies that rise and don't surprise if them line out in a chat. If them love them like them, watch how them move and I know them attack. When the lion them wake and roar, that means I no talk, no park. If it's something them a prove, then something them a lose, and man not get talk.
Pip, black up in a me head, then midnight up in a me thought. Don't be fooling yourself, I think you alone smart.
The prophet tell us to provoke the youths not to rot. Deal with the youth, them right, or else a riot will start.
When the lion them asleep, do not wait them up back. Me sorry for the sheep, leopard and the wolf pack. When the peace is a keep, do not get with head hard.
Deal with the youth, them right, or else a riot will start. Deal with the youth, them right, or else a riot will start. Deal with the youth, them right, or else a riot will start. A riot will start. A riot will start. Deal with the youth, them right, or else a riot will start. Sean Paul, colder than the cold storm.
No blood so sharp, wanted like a outlaw.
Dreadlocks, cannot let the road blow.
Living coaster notes.
Well, who them shot and those spot them come from a pose up like a wall.
Me no doing no gang, definite them wrong, me no trust them none at all.
Obviously the only outcome is that them both will fall.
You are listening to Mutabaruka.
No boy, no guy, no fear of my name or call.
No day, no time, and I accept no command assault.
No watch, no face, man, I live in Juggernaut.
And I'm Bugs Bunny, man, and not Disney, no water.
Say them a come and a move like them want to exalt.
I bet say them sick and easy if you get caught.
The prophet tell us to provoke the youths not to rot. Deal with the youth, them right, or else a riot will start.
When the lion them asleep, do not wait them up back. Me sorry for the sheep, leopard and the wolf pack. When the peace is a keep, do not get with head hard.
Deal with the youth, them right, or else a riot will start. Deal with the youth, them right, or else a riot will start. Deal with the youth, them right, or else a riot will start. A riot will start. A riot will start. Deal with the youth, them right, or else a riot will start.
You are listening to Mutabaruka.
Time is catching up on you. Oh, slave driver. I know you see me step my arm. So carry me go home. I bring the brother east. Well, I'm a Rastaman. A Rasta no live on no flat talent. Oh, you mean? Carry me go home. Oh, you mean? Terry Pandemic. Good God of praise, God will. I have His mercy. I'm Mr. Old Slave Driver. Time is catching up on you. Old Slave Driver. I know you see me step my arms. So carry me go home. I bring the brother east. Well, I'm a Rastaman. A Rasta no live on no flat talent. Oh, you mean? Carry me go home. Oh, yeah, and if we settle and cease, well, come on, a Rastaman. A Rasta no live on no flat talent. I will. Lord America a capital, and the whole of Jamaica a capital, and a long time them want drink the Rasta man. Like them no know say that man a real African. You think me no member King Ferdinand and keeping Columbus have a golden plan. They make a wrong turn and end up in Caribbean. One Ras, then a side kill, enough Indian. And turn paradise in a plantation. And bring cross one ship load of African. Now here comes the thieving queen from England. Now she come well and envy mother. Then she pack up a century full of separation. And after 400 years, me send a reparation. I know them want to kill me with the taxation. But I beg you please take me to the motherland. I beg you carry me go home. I bring me brother east. God, come on a Rastaman. A Rasta no live on no Chachala. Could I never carry me go home. Carry me go home. As if you settle and see. Come on a Rastaman. A Rasta no live on no Chachala. looking at them plate how we properly feel. Because downtown have shot off the kill. Them tell it tourists every stop panic.
Truth has to be spoken to justice.
Oh, no. Listen, you can't love nobody when you love themselves. You can't find true love if you are run down well. Say you can't love nobody when you love themselves. Cause some no one no love them one psychological ill. You can't love nobody when you love themselves. You can't find true love if you are run down well. Say you can't love nobody when you love themselves. Cause if they love alike but again so it a melt. So that's the love me. Love me. Love me. I can't love you if I don't love myself. Love. Say you got to love yourself. Respect yourself. Love yourself. You can't love me if you don't love yourself. Love. I tell you, say me comfortable in my own skin. Look how me black and shine and me teeth them a grin. No matter if you're fat, listen, no matter if you're slim. Learn to love yourself, they said that's the first thing. Some look for themselves and them don't love a thing. Cause insecurity ya kill them from within. You can't feel love if you know how to
Step in.
Hello. I'm Rita. It's me again. I call you to call you back after 4 o'clock.
Yeah,
Rita, having the chicken dinner, please. And I have a dream near to my house in Church Road, Bagwalk. And Rita, it's still bad. It want to clean. I go, every meet I go to the authority, the PNP office and talk to the people then. And they won't clean it. It's still bad, Rita. It's still very bad.
Alright, just ball out exactly where it is.
It is in Church Road, Bagwalk. It is coming from across where the church flood. It come across to past my house. It's not me alone live down here, it's no other people live.
No, we're not. And me I talk to no, it's whosoever responsible. So you have to tell them exactly where you can't cross my house. Who's you? You have to tell them exactly which part is there.
It's Church Road in Bagwalk.
Which part in a Bagwalk? Church Road. Which part?
Right on the highway, across the highway. Right near to the stoplight.
Some stagnant water there.
A lot of water and mud and everything. It's full up. A lot of things inside it. A lot of ringworm. All kind of things inside it. From 2011 it clean. It don't clean again.
From 2011?
Yes.
That we don't
full up now. If the water comes, you have nowhere to go. You see the water come, the flood. It come right inside my house.
Yeah. All right. We hope that somebody will listen and can do something about that. You understand?
Yes, Mika.
That's a cry everywhere. It's a cry everywhere. So how long will you have this thing?
This chicken is done here?
Yeah, how long you have it?
I just from last night and feel
last night? I call me yesterday and tell me to start feeling too. Okay.
Yes, everybody pain.
Yeah, that everybody says. So you take the tablet or whatsoever them say?
Yes, me take tablets and me have 2 months to take right now.
Alright, well just go lay down on your bed and not use no more phone.
Yes.
Alright, give thanks. Yeah, Mama?
Yes.
Yes, that, it's just sad, it's sad. It's sad, really, it's sad. We are trying to help the situation, and there's a situation that is arising because we are talking about the thing before the thing happened, We are talking about the thing before the thing happened, and we hope that they will listen to what we are saying. Now, there is a disease in America that is not getting much airplay because it's not on CNN, it's not on BBC, but it is, even though them could have mentioned it, but they mention it and then go to like the ISIS thing where I go on, where, America bomb up the place and all them something, but them don't tell you, say, there's a disease right now in America named D68. And D68 is a virus that mainly attacks children. What me say? Me say D68 mostly attack children. Now, we don't hear the Ministry of Health mention say them prepare for this. We hear them say them mention them prepare for some pig disease. Where them claim say I come from America. Now, with no respect to people who are on the pork and all them things, we are telling people them say, watch out. Them have a disease that is in America right now that is affecting pigs. Them say it's not going to affect people, but we know say the disease affect the pig and you kill the pig. Because them people not show the pig, you know. They're going to just send it come a third world country. The disease pig, them not showing to it. So you hear what them don't know. Like how Christmas are come now, you have your ham to go eat and all them something there. Really and truly. Do you really want some armor coming from America, considering that there's a disease in America that is affecting pig, that give the pig diarrhea? It's called porcine epidemic diarrhea, which affects pigs. And there's an outbreak of it in America. The government in Jamaica said them is prepared for the pig one. So may I ask the government now, if we not prepare for pig disease, how come we not prepare for the D68 disease? How come you not mention nothing about the preparation for the D68 that might be brought here by the tourist influx during the, what them call it now, the tourist season? Because you know, see a whole heap of children come to Jamaica with them parents during the tourist season. Are we prepared for the D68 that has affected 45 different states in America that has so far killed I talk twist up too much paper about the place either. So far this disease has killed 4 children and has affected, I mean what them call now, it's like how Jamaica say 35 cases. We know that it's 35 cases we are account for. When 100,000 people have the something. All right, the American, in order not to go on like say it's a big thing. You hear them tell me now. Them say 4 people dead. Oh, nobody know about this. It's so like how we are make up them news. So it's so like how we are. But so them so hear about it though, you know. You know, Kim, them so hear about it, you know. Them so hear about it, man. All right. This D68 disease that is in America has spread to 45 different states, including Washington, D.C., with confirmed cases of 664 people confirmed having this disease, and 4 people dead, and now it gone into Canada. Now, we are called upon the government again. That seems like how to prepare for the pig disease. Can me not understand how? Me never hear about this pig disease, and all of a sudden your government say, we are prepared for the pig disease. But we're not prepared for the D68 disease, we are going to kill our picnic. You know, say, our health service is at the bottom of the pit compared to America health service. That means, say, when them claim say 60 odd people, 60 odd ones confirmed cases, we now say 60 odd, you know, we have multiplied that by all 10. All right. When them say 4 picnic dead, we have to say 4 picnic dead. But listen to where I go on, so now. Warm to our airport with the influx of tourists from America with them children. These little children coming through the airport, and these little children who want to go see the real Jamaica with the natives. You know, the little native children, them, the black native children, them want to take picture like how the tourists them going on in a Fern Gully with the big wooden statue of this dreadlock with this long thing. We're going out there, so and you see the tourists them just come beside it and hold on upon it. You ever see the woman them out there yet? When you're apart, them just hold on upon it and take picture, you know. Woo! So them go back at them yard, them imagine say them husband should that stay so, you know. Because some of them can't see them husband things, you know. You understand? Their husband things so small that when them imagine that, when them and them husband are go out with things, you know, them just imagine the Fern Gully thing out there. Them just imagine the Fern Gully thing, but the little children them know where come, where the government is not prepared for the D68. And we are going to assume that the government is not prepared for the D68 because them don't mention nothing about the D68. They mention about Ebola that don't there. They mention about the pig disease. Them don't mention about the D68. The D68 affect people. The pig one don't affect people according to it now. We don't know about tomorrow. But the D68 is a more dangerous disease than the pig disease to people, especially children who have asthma. All right. So what may I say now? When these tourists start to come in Jamaica, will we have, like America now, if you are coming from the west coast of Africa, them have a thermometer in front of your forehead. Them don't put it on your arm, no, them hold it on your forehead. And if you have the thermometer will tell them how much degrees in your body, you know. And if you if you have an excess amount of degrees in your body, then quarantine you immediately. If you come from West Africa. All right. We have anything like that in our airport? Because we now go want to do that to the tourists, them, you know. Because we go say, no, sir, tourist dollars good for you now. So make them come with the disease and we all get up. Because we're going to up the disease, you know. Especially like children, them, because the children disease, you know, children. Or while you can pick them, take picture with the little white children, them. So while you black pick them, I take picture with the little white pick them. Whoa, you know. And all you hear that, because it sneezing, cause it, you know. So like a white picnic and a little black picnic take picture, and all of a sudden it's a white picnic. You know, it's a little black picnic gone with the D68 again. So it's another problem that. And they will say, oh, you know what they hear that little mad brother upon the radio that talk about this thing, you know. And this little mad woman who have alcohol in name. But she name again Kahu, Kabu, Kalu, Katu. Let me say, yes, oh, she's done. She used to call herself Angela Williams, you know. But now she call herself Kabu. I don't know what with these nice young ladies, you know, giving themselves all those kind of full name. Kabu. Why she never just stay with Andrea? You understand? Them say, yeah, hear her talking about this thing, you know. But, you know, I never take it serious because they always talking about things that I never hear about on radio in Jamaica or CNN. Watch out. D68 is a serious thing. It affects children. And we do have no health service on here. So when some little white tourist picnic come inside of Jamaica and catch our little picnic them and get, you go and hear more than 664 picnic dead. I wonder if you're not soaking on me, I say. Did you hear the government, did you hear the minister mention anything about D68? No. It gone over to Canada now. Did you hear them mention anything about D68? No. They mentioned pig disease and Ebola and telling people must go to Africa now because it is under attack. Oh gosh, man. What a dangerous people them, yes. Steppn.
Hi, Mota. How are you?
Ah, beautiful. Why your voice sounds so calm in here that make me feel sweet.
You say that all the time.
No, that shows you don't lie me, I tell. That shows you don't lie me, I tell them.
Yeah, just confirmation. This is the second time you said that. But I'm listening to you. And Jamaica is not ready for anything right now.
They're not ready for nothing at all.
And the government is not going to tell you anything either.
Yeah, so it's the people have to go deal with themselves then.
The people have to come together. The people have to start taking initiative of doing certain things.
I agree.
Teaching their children how to wash their hands. Not, you know, eat from everybody. Just little precautions that our parents used to tell us when we were growing up. It's the same application.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
But I also need your help, Mucha.
Yes.
My job is trying to strip me of every right being Rastafarian.
Your job?
It's bad enough that, yeah.
What kind of job you do?
Yes, bad enough. Remember I told you the last time I do those changes on the gas system where you go in and change the prices, troubleshoot the gas system and all of that. Where you buy gas.
Yeah.
And I work late night, remember? But it's bad enough I can't do my sacrament, so my blood has to be totally clean. I can't do all of that smoking stuff. So, but now they're telling me that they have a problem with me covering my hair coming to work.
You have a problem with covering your hair?
Go ahead.
Yeah, they have a problem with your covering your locks?
Yeah, like wearing my turban and wrapping it, you know what I mean?
Oh, so what they want you to do? Cut it off?
I need a letter, Muta.
You need a letter?
I need a letter now. Go ahead.
You need a letter from about what? Saying what?
from an organization saying that it's my religion.
Yeah, but you never tell them that. You never tell them that is your religion.
When they hired me, I was not a Rastafarian.
Okay.
But throughout the 9 years working for them, I have progressed.
Yes.
And I've changed my life.
Yes.
You know, so now I'm a whole different game. So I need help. If I have to join an organization, I don't know.
No. Hear what the help I would say. You must know. You should go in and sit down with the owner of the organization, or the person who is in charge of the organization. You should have a serious sit down with them. I don't think in this time of people so well, of course them still weird, but I think maybe you can go and sit with them. I don't know if joining an organization will give you access to what, because obviously you have the right for where you locked, but you know you don't want to go to court now go fight that will take years to go work out. I think you should go into the people them in charge, not the supervisor. Don't go to the supervisor. Go to the man, the top, and sit and have a conversation with them about it.
My HR department, I went to HR Monday, and I was telling them that I have to cover my hair. It's a part of my religion. And they asked me if I have any kind of a paperwork or document to say I'm a member. Yes, like I'm a member of an organization, so like you say, I'm a Pentecostal, and I have to cover my head.
No, but wait a know. All right. So if you get a paper to say they will accept it, that is what you're saying?
Yes. They will put it in my files. So if anything come up and they say, oh, you know, you got to do this, whatever, I can get an attorney.
Right. Well, you are what subject to do now. You have an organization named the Millenium Council. The Millenium Council is the umbrella organizations for most of the Rastafari organization. You should go and contact them and talk to them about that said paper that they're talking about.
Okay.
Just remember the name, you know, the Millenium Council. It's the umbrella organization for most of the Rastafari organization. I think that is where you could address that problem and then see if that works. If it don't work, if you give them the letter and them still insist, then you come back and explain to me what happened.
The Millenium Council, okay.
Yeah.
See, Muta, that's why you're my Igwe. I call you Igwe.
Nigeria, you got it.
You're my Igwe.
All right, Mama, give thanks, yeah?
Thank you so much. I'll keep in touch with you and let you know how it works out.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Yes, without that, pick it there now. Yeah, the time is 15 seconds to 4:30, and we're standing by for the music news. Once again, the lady is in the house here, and she's going to present the music news. So, make her go. Music news.
Attention radio station. Welcome. Please back away from your radio. I like new music, news talk, updates with artist drops, listener drops, sound effects, and movie drops.
Hey, what's that?
Music news.
Local.
Music news. International.
Welcome to Music News.
It's the news time.
Here.
Walk on family. They got Muta, Neil, and Tesfa in studio. I think Sam is still here also, maybe. I'm Mrs. Keep It Real, Lady Renee, with today's music news.
I'm on roll. No woman can take me for fall. Me wear the pants in the house and me roll.
Woman rule. No man can take me for fall.
Thank you for that song, Tesfa. Welcome back to Music News, family, with your vibes queen, Mrs. Keeping It Real. Lady Renee, Vegas's baby mother cheating video is now released. Artist denies putting footage online. So, family, in 2012, dancehall reggae artist Mr. Vegas set social media ablaze after he announced via his Facebook page that his baby mother had cheated on him in his own home and even had sexual intercourse in the presence of his daughter. The Singh also claimed to have video proof from his surveillance system to show that, you know, he wasn't exaggerating his experience at all. After doing several local and international interviews on the issue, Mr. Vegas did not release the footage, which left quite a couple of fans and people in doubt as to what really are going on in a Vegas life. I mean, some even sided with the accused baby mother, citing that Mr. Vegas was a big drama king and a crybaby at that time. However, those who doubted Mr. Vegas have now received the proof they were waiting for, as the alleged video evidence has finally surfaced and has been doing some serious rounds on social media. Despite the reality that, the world now knows that he was telling the truth, he's beyond the drama and is clear on his focus.
Right now, say me not even want to get back to that stage of my life. My main focus right now is to get my youth back. I have to understand, me see my youth exposed to certain things in my own house. That tear me up, break me down a great deal. But people maybe never understand what me did I say when it come on to my data exposed to certain things. I know people are sending message and all kind of things. My man I say what them that do. That's all my main focus, because I pass that stage and dip on a euphoric vibe right now. So my main fight right now is basically my youth, my data. So I say, hopefully my little son CJ can see her soon, because he was very close with her and every day he asks me for her. But one of them things there, I just want other men out there to realize, you know what, the answer is not violence. It's okay to walk away. What goes around comes around.
Lost without you, can't help myself.
The show is over for Robin Thicke and Paula Patton. The blurred lines. Yes, singer publicly tried to save his marriage, but to no avail, as Patton officially filed for divorce from the R&B singer yesterday. The Jumping the Broom actress filed in Los Angeles, citing irreconcilable differences as the reason for the divorce. Patton, age 38, also requested joint legal and physical custody of their 4-year-old son, Julian Chaguduman, because she could have got sole custody. She could have. Contrary to the drama played out in the press, the divorce is harmonious. According to the two, yes, with both parties working amicably to settle issues of custody and property. In case anyone was wondering, Paula says that the official date of separation from Robin Thicke, age 37, was February 21, 2014. Is a long while now my beggar back in a real life. Just making you know. Yeah. No test for finding the song name. Alright, imprisoned OJ down low indeed. Simpson will be released on parole in a few years. But even with freedom on the horizon, he could already have a death sentence. Catch why, family. It is alleged that the former football great could have contracted AIDS from his HIV-positive transsexual lover. Yes, the jaw-dropping video confessions of the former prostitute claims she had secret prison cell link-ups, sex link-ups, yes, with the disgraced, NFL hero. HIV-positive transsexual Jasmina Jameson states, I was the closest thing to a real woman at the Lovelock Correctional Center, where she began a steamy affair, with fellow inmate O.J. Simpson in 2013. Simpson, as a matter of fact, has been serving time at the Nevada facility since 2008 for a bungled sports memorabilia robbery. Jasmina says she used to be the lead laundry porter for the facility, so she was responsible for OJ's laundry and all these things, as she would deliver the laundry to his room personally. I cannot manage. Alright, and in this week's Keeping It Real from yours truly, Justin Bieber.
I'd like to be everything you want. Hey girl, let me talk to you.
If I was your girlfriend, indeed. Remember how me telling us that Justin Bieber make big declaration, right? Come out in the media, all these things. Talk about how, look here, he's turning a new leaf, guys. No more trouble, no more junk food, and no more alcohol, I swear to you. At age 20, a bag of things are going in Justin life. Look here, I am over it. So Justin Bieber was having a good time, nothing wrong with that. We all should every day of our lives. But it came to a quick halt, right? When he got up on the mic and lobbied for everyone to stop taking pics of him while he was in a bar in Rome drinking a few beers and flirting with a couple of women. Remember me tell you him half alcohol now. Him half alcohol, right? Him half junk food. So him say big 20-year-old, him half junk food, half alcohol, and no more drama with, photographers and fighting with people and all these things. So apparently him never want nobody to capture the fact that weeks ago him promised him I turn a new leaf and all these things with no more alcohol if them artists a lie one more time. And it brings me absolute joy for reveal the lie them because some of them too fake and lie, man. But new leaf. No, man, it is officially no longer about his talent as an artist, but just the drama as a person. I'm over it. In a real life, I'm over it. Big ups to the whole Soul in the Sun movement. October 10 to 12, One Ticket Bay St. James comes alive as they will host, the whole Mobile family will host Soul in the Sun, a 2-day music festival and a beach party featuring a slew of United States-based R&B artists. But not like that. The show, yeah, it's shot properly. Like, the idea is genius. Keith Sweat, Johnny Gill, 90s boy groups Drew Hill and Silk. Oh yeah, talk about man, I'm awesome, you know? Yeah. The stage on fire, completely taken over October 10, the first night of the festival. The excitement peaks on night 2, Saturday, October 11, with Peebo Bryson, Regina Bell, Jeffrey Osborne, Freddie Jackson, and Howard Hewitt expected to delight fans, all at the Aqueduct, of course, in Rose Hall. Oh, my Bay family, big up. This has been Music News with yours truly, Mrs. Keep It Real, your vibes queen, Lady Renee. Be sure to tune in at 5:45 p.m. for Entertainment Spotlight. Bless.
I like new music.
Yes, this is the Steppn Razor, the art of war. We're there with you every Thursday. I will go like this.
Yo, my people, y'all wonder what to me? You don't hear from me? Well, I've been busy. So when you don't see me, I am working. I can't be here, there, and everywhere. When you don't see me, I am working. And when the work is done, I will appear. Right now, times are hard for my people. I got to go look something abroad. While some people can just sit around and get money like dirt, some of us really got to work. Them said come call me from foreign, cause it's me they want to see. No way could I send them someone else. I'm telling you the truth, they don't want no substitutes. It's a job I got to do myself. So when you don't see me, I am working. More time I fly out and gone abroad. When you don't see me, I am working. Working for my people back yard. I hear them say that I take care of it like taxi, but traveling comes with the territory. If they really want to know what my traveling is worth, pay your way, come and watch me work. Talking.
Man, I tell you, loving the air, you know, it's a weird thing, it look like them jinx are going in China Rasta because in all the way I go on, you know, the government actually set up a hotline to deal with the thing, you know. And the first day, nobody can use it because the phone now work. No, I tell you, the phone now work. Believe you me. A jinx business are going on.
My style. When you don't see me, I am working. But I will take a needed break once in a while. When I fly out and gone off foreign, you won't see me get up on.
Yes, this disease thing is so strange and weird, you know them weird because everywhere we see different things that crop up. And believe you me, you don't hear about the worst because you know so they're going to find our next disease again and say it's African disease. Yeah, they're going to find it again and say it's African disease. That's why we don't like call the name African name for the disease. Because a psychological thing them have upon when them tell you say the thing named chikungunya, which is an African word from East Africa. the psychology it is that whenever you say the name Africa, get weird. And you can't, I am not intending for them to tell me that every time I talk about a disease, I must think of Africa. I refuse to accept that. I refuse to accept what they want I to believe in at this time. Yeah. When a man hear me call it chicken gonorrhea, I'm thinking it's a joke thing. It's not a joke thing. I have made the effort politically to redefine something that I don't believe is African. Therefore, I will not and I refuse. Because sometimes I jump out of it, you know. But I refuse to keep saying an African word for a disease that I don't know from whence it came. And everybody say it is Africa, Africa, Africa. So now them of us are reject Africa on the highest level now. Because I hear people that say, well, I don't really want, not care what. Because I look at Africa as one big country. Yet still, Africa have 50 different countries in it. America have 50 different states. A 45 state in America have the D68 disease. 45 of them say it. If how much state in Africa have the disease, it have the potential to have it. Just like how Jamaica have the potential to have it. But one cannot say, don't go to Africa because you might catch Ebola. Don't go to Spain, you might catch Ebola. Don't go to Dallas because you might catch Ebola. Don't go to Nebraska because you might catch Ebola. Or don't go to France because you might catch Ebola. Or hell, you don't hear nobody say that. The artists, they must not go to Africa at this time. And we hear the minister redefine it now and say West Africa. But it gone out there already about Africa. Like say Africa is one big country where everywhere in Africa have it. It's like AIDS. When AIDS that take up, hey, them wicked in Rasta. Them wicked, them wicked. It's like AIDS, when AIDS have ravaged certain people in Africa. You them say, right, the Africa them have AIDS. The African them have AIDS. But we were still going to Africa. Less people have AIDS now, but we were still going to Africa during the time of the absurd about AIDS. I was still going to America when I hear say 2 planes lick the Twin Towers and the possibility of terrorists attacking more plane is possible. I was still going to America. I never stopped going to America because I hear that. So why should I stop go to Africa? Because I hear say that the west of Africa you have a disease that is ravaging the people them. When I know say the distance between the West Africa, Liberia and Europe is much nearer than the distance between Liberia and Southern Africa or even Eastern Africa. But that is how it goes for years. For years from my picnic, we grew up with that feeling about Africa. Tarzan movie, them show you how African eat people, put them in a big pot and boil them. Tarzan, the white man, go conquer the jungle. And all the lies, we have jungle and them have forests. And if you be honest with yourself, when you think about forests, when you think about jungle, you think about wild animal. When you think about forest, you think about Yogi Bear and Bugs Bunny and picnic and all them thing there. It's a psychological thing them a play upon way. You hear anybody talk about forest and think about wild animal. The only time you fear forest is when you watch horror movie. So you always have some little white girl that run through the forest and then a guy just come and take a machete and chop off her head. And she always a fall down. I don't know why women always a fall down in a movie when things dangerous are come to them. But we don't think of forest as something dangerous. We think of forest as people going in there and it's a Yogi Bear and Bugs Bunny and all these things and you have picnic in a forest. But jungle now you have lion. Lion going yam you up. Lion don't live in a jungle. Who tell you that? At them again. It's them same one that tell you that. But lion is the king of the jungle. The biggest movie in the history of the world is Lion King. Lion King is a illusion of Disney and him friend them. There's no such thing in Africa about lion living in a jungle. So who sell with that? That we can now scared of the idea of jungle. There are more jungle in Guyana than in Africa. You don't believe me? Check it. There are more jungles in Guyana than in Africa. Who sell with that Africa is jungle. Wild animal are going to eat you and all them something there. Look, they will go to Africa while insect and nyam out here. While insect and nyam out here when they go to Africa. They must stop it. But we can't stop them from stop it. Because them sell the people it for so much years now that the people them actually bind to it. So when we talk about it now, it come like say, well, talk them damn fools. Say, go wish Africa. And New York, everybody want to go. Bright lights. And then police just beat you. See like how them beat you at Jamaica. You know, so them do the man yesterday. The man a drive with him family, 2 picnic and him wife in the car. And the police stop him. The man a drive with him family, 2 picnic and him wife in the car. And the police stop him. And tell him must get out of him car. And him a resist. Him not resist them. Him a question the idea of coming out of them car. And the policeman take the gun and mash the glass and use the, what them call the thing? We shock you. And shock it upon the man and draw the man out and carry 2 people them in the car and the Rasta. And you know what them tell the people them say? Them life was in danger because them was on the car could have come lick them down. And lie them and tell them because when you look behind them, you know, it's grassland behind them, you know. So them never no danger, you know. And then yesterday now, them shot a next youth in Missouri again. Fire 17 shot of time and the people them say lie them and tell you never have no gun. And something them did have in him hand. So you see, when you talk about racism now, people say, well, you color business. Racism is live and in effect. Right now, all in a Jamaica, Mr. Green from England tell we say, Jamaican police listen to white authority more than listen to them own color authority. This is a white man from England said that, who used to enter the police force in a Jamaica. Say that Jamaican police listen to white people authority more than black authority. And it is a systematic thing right across the board. Right across the board. Click that. Yes, step in.
Yeah, Kevin Obama, how you going?
You have a day, man.
Yeah, boy, I mean, when me turn around, because Texas got the road from me. Side of the down the road.
You ask me where you turn. You ask me where you turn.
Every angle me turn.
Well,
everywhere me go now, a problem.
Well, me don't know where me tell you then. Me don't know what to tell you now. Where you want turn? Where you want turn? Tell me.
No, I left disease. I know some have a disease here. Somebody just tell me about the name Marburg.
Marburg?
Marburg.
All right, spell it out. Maybe the Virgin go part. Well, spell it.
A-R.
Come again.
M-A-R.
M-A-R.
B-U-R-G.
No, man, you not look at something spell it, Rasta. You look at something spell it. Where the whole on it? Yo.
Let me look.
All right. We spell it for you. It's all right. Nobody spell it again. Because I know you look at something spell it and not spell it. Where you say that disease? We find that disease there.
In America, man, and it's still like Ebola.
No, what mean it's still like Ebola?
I think them say kill 2 people already.
This another disease that kill 2 people in America?
Yeah, different diseases from P60. Somebody about D68. And I tell them I tell me about
where there? The P68. Where there? All right. Oh, all right. The near Marburg. M-A-R-B-U-R-G.
You see it?
Yeah. Is that an African disease, that?
I see it again too. So next disease again and also.
according to the report, them have 99 people in Uganda in isolation after Marburg virus. Dead. How much people dead they saw? How much people dead? Half fight. What them say? It's worse than Ebola. What them say?
Them say this similar.
Alright, let me go on. More than 60. Hold on. And you will tell me about it now, you know, so I'm going to read it now. As of more than 60 health workers form the bulk of people under isolation after they were identified as having contact with a 30-year-old male health worker who died September the 28th of Marburg, an Ebola-like hemorrhagic fever. Alright, this is something like Ebola now, but this now gone over the other side of Africa now. You think this thing I'm glad I mentioned it. As of today, a total of 99 contacts are under follow-up. You said in America, you say?
Yes, something more is in the on them website, CDC can
say this disease in America?
Yes, that old person tell me them live up at a part, and them say
which part in America them say? Which part of America them say? Up in the North America. All the contacts are still in healthy. Alright, them say as of today, a total of 99 contacts are under follow-up. All the contacts are still in a healthy condition. Dr. Jane Ruth Aseg, Director General for Health Service in Uganda, said the latest update on the outbreak on Tuesday. The National Task Force through the field epidemiologists and surveillance officers continue to closely monitor all people who got into contact with the confirmed case, she noted. This is a different disease we are talking about, so now. We have this Ebola symptom. So which part in America is there? Because we are here to know in the Africa. Tell me which part in America is there.
Pull it up, that's all.
Alright, well, we'll find it out and call me back. Because you take long and something soon come up. Call me back when you
yeah, we know the silver water and the nano water.
Yeah, you have to go call me back. You have to go call me back, you know. You have to go call me back, here. You have to call me back. Alright. The Marburg virus was first identified in 1967 when 31 people became sick in Germany and Yugoslavia in an outbreak that was eventually traced back to the laboratory monkeys. You hear them say? You know which part of the monkeys them imported from though? Africa. Hey, I want the people them to watch this movie, I know, named Outbreak, starring Morgan Freeman. Watch that movie, you know, because that movie is almost prophetic, you know. And maybe not even prophetic, maybe something they didn't know about, but they never tell you and they make it in a movie. You see, this one named Marburg causes symptoms similar to Ebola, beginning with fever and weakness, and often leading to internal or external bleeding, organ failure, and death. The death rate runs as high as 80%. Them say the death rate in Ebola run 90%. Although it was significantly lower in the initial outbreak when patients were cared for in relatively modern European hospitals. The most recent outbreak, also in Uganda in 2012, killed 4 out of 15 patients, according to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. Wow. Wow. You know, say, we have a serious problem with diseases. All right, go ahead. Okay, all right. The lady who just called a while ago, we have the Millenium Council number, but we are here some weird thing here. The number for the Millenium Council is 868. You know, so I argue the number them. I want the woman call me back. I would like the lady call me back because I hear something I know where I kind of feel disturbed about. And I want the lady call me back. Lady, I beg you. The lady will just call me from Church Road or Church Lane. I will say, please, I beg you call me back. I know say you have the chick business and thing, but call me back, do, I beg you. Because I don't understand when I hear this lady has said to me. So, okay, so I'm going to wait for she to call me. Meanwhile, she wait for me to call me. Yeah, we don't see about this disease. It's where going. Something happening, you know. Somebody have play something for we, you know. If this is not blatant something happening, that is not. It's so abnormal that it's not normal. Marburg. What the hell is Marburg? Old Marburg coming at the whole thing. We are talking about Ebola now. We're about Marburg. Eh? And his brother called me, say it in America, and now we are here, say it in Uganda. That 19. It's where going. What is happening? So how much more we not hear about? The chikungunya liquid down totally in Jamaica and parts of the Americas or so. The dengue are leaked down China. The Ebola are leaked down West Africa. The D8, the D68 are leaked down America. And now we hear about Marburg. That sounds like a German name. Berg. It sounds like a Jewish name, Marburg. It's where going. It's where really, really are going. It's
Yo, my people, y'all wonder what happened to me? You don't hear from me, but I've been busy. So when you don't see me, I am working. I can't be here, there, and everywhere. When you don't see me, I am working. And when the work is done, I will appear. Right now, times are hard for my people. I got to go look something abroad. While some people can just sit around and get money like dirt, some of us really got to work. Them said come call me from foreign, cause it's me they want to see. No way could I send them someone else. I'm telling you the truth, they don't want no substitute. It's a job I got to do myself. So when you don't see me, I am working. All time I fly out and gone abroad. When you don't see me, I am working for my people back higher. I hear them say that I take aeroplane like taxi, but traveling comes with the territory. If they really want to know what my traveling is worth, pay your way, come and watch me work. Talking is for non-productive people. All they do is oppose and criticize. I got no time for ladies, so load them with them say. I got to keep my eyes on the prize. So when you don't see me, I am working. It's talking things.
Yeah, step in.
Yes, Muta, blessed.
Yes.
Hey, I really have to
Move your mouth from the microphone, man. You talk too fast and move your mouth from the phone.
Hey, me I say the police them.
Yeah, where's it now?
Me I say, yeah, I will train them, man. You them bad going to Jamaica, but when they go in there force and come back out, nobody can trust them. Nobody can look on them up as a lot of citizens like we. But they are all the way. And then go there force and come back with a different completely
terrible. The uniform about drug unite, man.
I must something now, man, because I say me want some bridges me and them group together. I find the police force a different thing and that's why I don't money them a pre and I was bad living in the back.
Yeah. And it's everywhere I know it happen like it everywhere.
Everywhere. And the cities again to go everywhere, but me want to think on BBC where they say something up in the sky. I come off for some planet and I take out dust, I come off with disease. Well, mankind wicked, man.
Yeah. A man a create the thing, them, man.
A man a create the one thing, Peer religion thing in the past.
Alright, sir. Give thanks.
Yeah, give thanks, sir.
Yeah, a man a create this thing, them. Man a create it, and I'm evil. Man creating these things. Man creating chemical germs and chemical warfare. and then them start to blame it on God. It's some little guys sitting in some laboratory and a try out a thing. Some of them work, some of them escape. I saw it go. Yes, step in.
Hello?
Yes, yes.
Muta?
Yes, ma'am.
First time on your program.
Thank you very much for call.
I like the vibes. I wish you could be everything else in Jamaica, you know. Listen to this now. You see, there is a greed for money, you know.
Yeah, may I listen?
The greed for money must put a scare on the people. Not getting enough money. So you see, when we lack knowledge, we must perish.
Yes, and that's what I say.
People have to wise up and know, say, Jamaica is a powerful. With the Rasta them, if them ever know, say the Rastas had it right long time. Me and a Rasta, you know. But me get some knowledge when me understand.
Yeah. From them time, they from the Rasta them.
Yes, man.
Yeah, man, that's true, man. They will listen to the Rastafari average. Them
you see all the food that them eat and thing and them say the natural way. Yeah. No man no one no say. We fi stay natural, you know. Cause when we stay natural, them a go down.
Of course.
So when them find out say them a go down, them put out a scare.
Yes.
And it's only who afraid I go run with them, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that we know.
You see, when you're not afraid and you have the knowledge, you now go with them.
Yeah.
Cause once the immune system up to a level, nothing where pass can run you down.
Well, they say that you have to educate the people them about, and they say when we talk about clean up rubbish around them area. Yeah. So the rubbish not to clean up around the area right now, but if you rubbish in your mind, your area will always dirty, you know.
Alright.
Yeah, so we have to attack the mind before. Cause that them did attack, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mind, the greatest weapon in the hands of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. So when I look for the oppressor for educate we, you know, and we have to go educate ourselves.
Yeah.
And when
it's 100 years of suppression, this, you know.
Yes.
Nobody no one tell you say the cure dead so and they out there so.
They
man tell you say no cure no dead.
Yes. And
so you see first time man them used to cure people, they no want to see them nor hear them.
No. Because it don't suit them. The pharmaceutically it don't suit them. Them not go sell no Panadol and all them things there if you go find something where better off than that. Understand? That's how it go. Anyway, give thanks, sister.
Yeah, man. Me can add one last thing.
Yeah, man. Add it, man.
Me one of the Collider Silver distributor, you know.
Oh, yes?
Yeah, man.
Oh, you know about the Nano Silver?
Yeah, man.
You have the Nano Silver? Because they matter about the Nano Silver, yeah.
I think I the same Mr. All in a sentence way. Same water.
Yeah, no, we are talking about the Nano Silver, you know. It's the same thing. The Nano Silver, why them call it Nano Silver? You don't know.
I don't really know.
Alright, we have to do some investigation. What is the Nano Silver as opposed to the colored
because that
silver.
The miracle
water.
The Jamaicans give it the name miracle
water.
Yeah,
I don't like call it miracle water.
Right. So they Collider Silver water, the real name.
Yeah. So we want to find out.
The power it.
We want to find out the difference between the water there and the Nano Silver we are here about. Alright, give thanks, sister. Here.
I can't get the number.
The number for what?
The water.
No, then we don't talk about that in other. We don't advertise the water yes again, you know. Believe me. Yeah. I think the man have some advertisement around on the radio too.
Okay.
Yeah, alright, yes. Wow. Okay. We still are waiting for the lady for call we. For deal. We want to find out from the lady about this. Click it, make her hear if she. No, click that, yeah, blessed.
Motor.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening.
You see the colloidal silver?
Yes.
It has been around in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Mr. Hall has been selling it from 2011.
Yeah, I said that last week.
Yeah, I know of a lot of people who get benefit from it.
All right.
You have a man that had prostrate. And he used to bleed a lot. And so when he going out, he have a packing underpants with newspaper.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man. And he started taking it. And he said that one day him feel something drop out in the underpant. And when he look, it's something like a piece of flesh. And he run to St. Anthony Hospital. And when he run down the hospital, the doctor tell him that he's to go and drink a glass of water and come back to him. And when he go back, the doctor asks him, what him take? He say, not take anything. The doctor say, no, you must be taking something. And him don't tell the doctor what him take. But the colloidal silver is a pure, all-natural substance.
Yeah, well, the man did explain to her what it was, but no,
yes,
the nano
it has been used since biblical times.
Yeah, you know about the nano. No, but how them are going to use
it's the same thing.
Wait there, hold on there. The man explained how it make, you know, so how you ever say it was used from biblical time. The process what the man explained to me couldn't be from biblical times.
They used to have it all in a slavery.
No, me say, listen to what I say. The man who is making this water.
Mr. Hall.
Yeah.
He told me that
process,
it has been in use.
The process how he make it. The process by which he used to make the water. It couldn't be from biblical times, unless him not tell me something. But the process where him use.
Well, I am one of the sales reps, and he told me that it has been since biblical time.
All right.
It consists of distilled water and submicroscopic cluster of pure silver.
All right, him say, I can tell you what him say.
All natural process.
Yeah, I can tell you what him say. Him say, him use the osmosis water, and him have two electric. Him put the electric shock in the water. That's why it collide in the water, and it transform the water into a silver process. That is what him say.
Yes, but
you are saying no, it's from biblical times.
Yes, you remember that Kentucky man never give out in secret.
All right, where you get information that it was from biblical times?
Mr. Hall told me.
No, yeah, but all right, Mr. Hall tell you. All right, so every time I ask you about the Mr. Hall tell you.
And the colloidal silver, it has been proven to be permanent.
No, I don't have no doubt about the water, you know. What I'm just trying to make it clear to the people.
You see this silver, this colloidal silver?
Yeah.
If you are taking it, you cannot drink chlorine water with it.
Yeah, all right.
Because the silver and the chlorine, it won't work.
But sister, you hear me say now, you explained something with the man explained last week already.
But I would know that him explain that.
Yeah, but I tell you same explained it already, so we don't need to
all right.
What I want to find out is if that water and the nano silver, why one is called nano and one is called colloidal? But that's why I want to find out. You can explain that to me?
I don't know why.
Well, that is what I want to find out. I want to find out from somebody out there who know what is the difference between.
To get that from him.
Yeah, well, it's not from him. Yeah, all right. All right. So, never call him. All right. Wait, hold on, sister. We have to move.
Hello.
Yeah, this is the Steppn race. I know I'm getting educated here because I am totally oblivious to this talk about nano silver. And I am now realizing that this thing, nano silver, is a trademark name for the same water that the man was talking about last week. Now, a lady just called a while ago and mentioned biblical times. And I said, I forgot to call back the man who had the program on last week. But the next person called now and was giving me some information that makes sense to me about why people say it was in biblical time. So I am going to now try to get back this man on the phone. And I really need for this sister who called me a while ago, call me back. Because I am very disturbed. And I'm going to feel upset if she don't call me back. I'm not upset with she, but it's upset about what happened when I told her to call the Millenium Council. I am very upset. So right now, this is more important right now, really, to get my education right now about this thing. Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. How are you?
I am so glad that you called this program here. I'm really glad. All right. So now you are telling me something here that I did not know. First one, you say you make the nano water too.
Well, no, I've been working with colloidal silver for a couple of years. Years ago, I do medical research. I've been involved with it for well over 25 years. And I have found it to be very efficacious, to be very effective in a number of things. I have my daughters in the U.S. who had sickle cell. She's been in the hospital and come down with pneumonia. I sent some bottles of colloidal silver up there. In no time she was out. Silver has been around before time.
Long time, yes. Gold, silver, all of them, yes.
And why it has been effective is that the ancients used to drink from silver cups.
Okay.
And that's why you hear the saying, you're born with a silver spoon in your mouth.
Okay, all right.
Right, there is a reason for that. As a matter of fact, during the bubonic plague, it was a well-known fact that the people were well-established and wealthy, drank from silver cups, and they were not affected by the bubonic plague, because whenever you drink from a silver cup, you get very microscopic size particles, very small size particles in the drink.
Yes, yes.
That is why silver is effective. What silver actually does, it doesn't really destroy the virus, but it interferes with its metabolism.
Okay.
There's a lot of scientific articles that points to this. And it has been known for many, many years, but because there's no big money to be made by it.
Yeah, that is what we was exploring earlier on, that the people who's in charge of this, the FDA and them thing, is not recommending this in Liberia, but the Nigerians actually got some of it in Nigeria, and now we don't hear nothing about Nigeria again. So what is happening in Nigeria when Nigeria had the same problem, and why is it not in Liberia? Why is it prevented from going into Liberia? I mean, we know the answer still, but you know.
Yeah, I have no idea, but it's called colloidal because of the size of the particles and the fact that they're in suspension in a liquid, just like you throw milk in water and you see that cloud.
Yes.
It's tiny particles in what are known as in suspension. Now, colloidal, nano silver is a brand name for very small particle silver, smaller than the normal size particles, because they believe that at that size it's easily absorbed. It is not interfered with by stomach acids and all kinds of things. So it's a delivery mechanism that they use, and that is why they claim it's very, very effective. Now there is a process you can use to make colloidal silver. It's well known, it's published out there, and it's something that should be looked at in this country by the ministries of health, but you will not hear that, because it seems as if we get our dictates from elsewhere.
America, right? Beautiful. I love how you talk, my brethren. I love how you talk.
There's a lot more. It's the first time I'm calling any talk show in my life. There's a lot that could be said about AIDS and other things that maybe would startle the hell out of you, but I will leave that for another time.
Yeah, but I don't want to cut it in. I want to ask you some question here. Don't you think that with your knowledge here about this water, and given the fact that, I don't know if you heard the tape that I played, that this doctor was saying, why is it that they keep stopping the water from entering into Liberia? You don't think that we could really, as a man like you know, who can explain it even more than me, you don't think we could really put it to the ministry in order to prepare ourselves for this Ebola and this D68 and this Marburg and all? You don't think, say, it is very important now that we step up this to the ministry?
I think it's very important, but I tell you something else. The best defense is a very good offense, and that is for people to stop consuming large amounts of sugar and to buttress, to supplement their immune system, because if you have a strong immune system, whether it be Ebola, Marburg, whether it be any kind of virus, if your immune system is well fortified, look around you. You'll find that not everyone will ever come down with these viruses. And you must ask yourself why. And if you look at what has happened in Jamaica, it is my opinion, it actually dictates or shows the immunity index of our country. Our diet has gone AY over the years. I remember when I was a child, a relative of mine came down with leukemia. No one wanted to go to the funeral because they thought it was contagious. Right? That's how innocent we are. We were at the time. Look at what has happened in Jamaica now. The health situation here is amok. It's crazy. People are giving their children snacks to take to school. I know it's an economic situation, but there's some very cheap and affordable things we can do for the diet. And if we don't pay attention to that, we don't worry about, if you fortify your immune system, then you don't have to go and acquire colloidal silver. It's good to have colloidal silver because it does a lot of good things for the body. And it's not only colloidal silver, they have colloidal gold. There are colloid things in suspension. It has been documented from the early 1900s are powerful for your health.
Okay. All right. I really appreciate your calling, my brethren. I mean, I tell you, it's information because I am totally naive to this whole thing, and I'm just hearing about it from last week, and the information keep coming at me since I mentioned it, and now we see that this is part of the whole Ebola thing, and there's a possibility that we could use it, and we hope that the ministry is listening, and listening to you especially right now.
Well, I think, as I said, my concern that Jamaicans are not paying attention to their diet. We live on a very blessed piece of land where we have a soil here that is almost second to none, which we are destroying with bad agricultural practices, with all kinds of things we are importing from the United States that is destroying our soil, killing the worms. Where there's no worm in the soil is no good, right? And we are not good stewards of what we have been bequeathed, what we have been given. And we need to pay close attention to our farming practices so we can get good quality food, and thereby we'll fortify our immune system, right? And that's what we need to do, and stop consuming so much bad juice and sugar and cheese crunches and all these things. And once we do that, we don't have to worry about the Ministry of Health.
True.
Right? Let us take care of our bodies.
In Dubai, they just outlaw junk food for children in schools, and any parents that has been found giving their children food that with excessive amount of sugar can be arrested.
Well, I want to tell you something. I don't know. I guess you're a vegetarian, but let me tell you something now. And this may be stepping on your feet. I have no idea. But one of the most dangerous substances that we're consuming also is soy.
You're not stepping on my foot. You're not stepping on my foot. We learned that from your rasta. That salt and sugar no good for you. We learned that from your rasta.
But if you look what our youngsters are consuming, a lot of there's a certain product in Jamaica that we have run away from coconut, which is, I tell you something, if you look at the Ebola virus, it's what is known as a lipid-coated RNA virus, okay?
Yes.
I'll give you a little secret, right? I'll let out a secret out of the bag. One of the most deadly things against lipid-coated virus, you know what that is? Coconut oil. And I'll rest my case. All right, I'll say no more.
Yeah, but you know that there was a deliberate attempt for wipe out with coconut and keep telling you that coconut oil not good for you, you know.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, they must tell in with that coconut oil not good for you. Anyway, give thanks, Bridget, give thanks.
Yes, my brother, do good, have a nice day.
Yes, call again, you know, appreciate the call. Call again, trust me.
Take care.
Yes. That is the call of calls, you know. Believe you me, the call of calls. I still want the sister call me. The program I got done, you know, she not call me, you know, Rasta. Believe you me, me don't want to talk about what I got to talk about unless she call me. Lady, call me back now, man. Call me. Click it. Yes, Steppn Razor, we're gone far night now. But you me I say now, before me forget, you know, we want to thank Samantha, and we want to thank O'Neill. We want to thank Me Hungry and Calabash Restaurant for provide me with the food, for sustain me when we're down here, so. We want to tell the woman in a Portland, not tell me in a Portland, we want to tell the woman in a St. Thomas, the woman we all call and want something. Let me tell you for run for councillor. Hey, look here, man. We go down a we down a Forever Young the other night, you know, and but about 6 people come to me and ask me, where the woman they will say, come out here from St. Thomas. Them want to see you. So you hear me I say, no, me know why you go like it's a folk hero, you know, and I hide from the people, them, you know. The people, them bother me. I say, them want to see this woman who call me all the while from St. Thomas. Can you tell them, say, you come, them hear you on the radio, say, you come a Forever Young, and them come down there. Me know them come down there to see you are for me, but you come like a you, them come to see. And you know, they there. You understand? So nobody call the program again and tell me, well, yeah, me going to take taxi, come down there, lie, I tell. You understand? The people, them come to me, and I tell you, say, more than 6 people come to me and tell me, say, ask me, where the woman they will say she come from St. Thomas. Me want to see who, you know. Okay. So that is that now. So, and that's right there, the program there. All right, I can see where I'm going there, so. Yeah, Steppn. Yeah. All right. We did a mix up woman them a while ago. One woman called me, and me feet was the woman in a bag where I call me, but it's the lady from foreign. When me never even know say, the lady from foreign, it's foreign she called me from. Okay, so me could talk to the lady now. Good afternoon again.
My Igwe.
Yeah, you with a sweet sounding voice. All right.
Yes.
I never know. It's where you call from. It's where you call from.
Atlanta.
Atlanta, you call from?
Yes.
All right. So now, you say you need a letter from some Rasta organization to represent you in your workplace. I never know it's America you call from. Trust me. I never know it's America. All right. So I tell you, if you call the Millenium Council, and you call the Millenium Council, who you speak to at the Millenium Council?
I spoke with the lady. The phone was so muffled. I don't know.
What's your name? You never get her name?
It starts with an S. I think it's Sherry. She just called me back. It
starts with an what?
She just called me back. She said her name was Sherry or something like that.
No, I don't know what the name was. Anyway, so and she called you back a while ago?
Yes, and she said she was going to fax me a form. She wanted my fax number. I gave it to her, and she told me it's $200 US annually. So I just wanted to know.
$200 US annually for what? Forget the letter?
Well, I wanted to be a member of the organization.
And it's $200 US for join the Millenium Council?
Yeah, she's calling
but
me
the Millenium Council is not an organization that I never know that the Millenium Council was an organization that the individuals could join. I thought the Millenium Council was an umbrella organization. I am told it come like I am getting naive. When I don't get old, it come like a old me again. I thought that the Millenium Council was an organization that represent the other organizations of Rasta. I didn't know that you have to pay now $200 US.
She's calling me back. She's calling me back right now. Do you want me to put her on the air with me?
Yes. Yes.
Hold on.
Yes. Do it quick though. We have 3 minutes. We have 3 minutes for you to put her on the car. That's all. Look, I don't know which lady still, but I'll get her, if I get her name, I might call her.
Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, I'm hearing you clearly.
Yes, I have with me on the phone Mutabaruka, trying to help me get this thing, done. You mentioned that.
To whom am I listening to now? The next lady. What is your name? Hello? Hello?
Ma'am?
Yeah, who's this? Who is this I'm speaking to? From the Millenium Council?
She hung up.
Oh, she hung up?
Yeah, it's just kind of weird, Muta, because she told me. Yeah, she hung up.
Oh,
no, she said something like, what the, and hung up.
Oh, she cussed about it when she hear me?
Something like that.
Oh, she think I set her up. It's not set up. So she told you that you have to have $200 US to join the organization and you have to send it by Western Union.
Yeah, it's an annual fee, which I don't mind paying because I want to.
Yeah, I know, but you see, that sounds weird to me because I never know the individuals could have joined the organization. Anyway, we have to move now, sister. We have to move. The program is finished. We have to move. Give thanks, yeah?
Yeah, man.
I'm going to get to the top of it, though. I'm going to get to the top of it. Trust me, I'm going to get to the top of it. Yeah. All right? Give thanks. Yes. So, that's it. We give thanks to the moment. Give thanks to the time. We don't say who we want to say again. Samantha again. Oh gosh, man, Samantha, man, believe you me, man. Samantha, and Samantha times 10 to the power of 12. O'Neil, they are with me. Yeah, you know, the thing with DJ Neil now, him look on the internet for things that we are talking about. Sure. Him not look on alkaline naked body. Him not look on alkaline naked body. Him look on the things that we are talking. See, can't give me all this information I know where we never have all that. So we say, Wednesday from 10 to 2, Wednesday night, the cutting edge. And remember, so we're going to have this live broadcast next week. Is next week? Yes. 19th at Arena, Kabu and Mutabaruka for IRFM, right there in the celebration of the 19th anniversary of the Million Man March. Click it. Yeah, the time is 5:45. News time.
Live at 5:45. Live at 5:45. Comprehensive coverage of the news, sports and entertainment of the day on IRFM, the leader in radio in Jamaica. Up to the minute, accurate and non-aligned news package plus weather, special features and entertainment. Live at 5:45.
Good afternoon. It's Thursday, October 9. I am Lanigay Green.
And I am Cherie Hay.
From IRFM's News Center, here are the headlines.
Health Ministry moves to isolate doctor who recently visited West Africa.
Meantime, Prime Minister says Jamaica is prepared for Ebola.
Government makes $500 million available to aid response to the chick virus.
Normality returns to Sangster International Airport following fire at the facility.
And coming up in sports, forward Michael Seaton is a late addition to the Reggae Boy squad, which is down to face Japan in a friendly international tomorrow.